Oops. I have to start the time. That works. That's working. Alright, there's that. That's probably wrong. Alright. What's up, Safari? Woo! Yeah, baby, let's see if I can get this shit to all work right at the same time. That button, turn that down, do that. Alright. See how this goes.
What's up, everybody? Hopefully, we should be working. Yes, Clive, if you're sitting here, the new setup is complete. I think I ran the last just one more wire. Pretty sure I got that. Also, let me know if audio is weird. Video is going to be a little different because, well, one, it's in a different spot, and I have a shitload more lights in here. So hopefully, we have echo. Echo. Shouldn't have echo. You may have had echo. Does everybody have echo? That's not feeding. Audio's good. I don't have okay. Well, if you have echo, you either are a little far back. Yeah, so yeah, let's do that. If you're just joining, check the live button to make sure you are live. And if there's an echo, you may have two windows open. Or there was an echo like at the beginning for like a second. All right, so welcome. Early crew was here as usual. Joe Russ, Franco Walker, Phil in the Kitchen, and Gassy Masher. I knew there were others, but I was ironing out all the little bugs, like when I just found out that my 4K input kills the thermal cam. Like if either of them, or if you try to turn on the thermal cam with the 4K card captured, I only have Echo these nuts. Thanks, Meme Jeff, for the 20 things. But oh shit, where the hell was I? Camera. Oh, yeah, so I have to unplug the 4K card, start the thermal cam, and then plug it back in. Plug the 4K card back in, it works fine. I even tried shifting all the USBs around. Doesn't care. Weird. Which, I don't know. Once you see the ThermoWhoofle here in about 8 minutes, you'll see where are other issues. So anyway, what's up, everybody? Craig Matthews is here. Mouse Chippy. Our queen Liz Edwards is here. Flashy things. Battery's dead. Dead. And currently gutted, waiting for upgrade. I think I left everything on last week and just forgot to turn it off because everything is stone dead. And I just figured that out like 5 minutes before the stream. What did we get here, Craig Matthews? Would I get another month of insanity? Yes, you do, Craig Matthews. Thank you for the note. And yeah, let's do a toast to a much more complicated setup that may actually be more stable. Cheers. Oh, this is my fruit smoothie thing. This is like my dinner every day now. I'm getting big. I appreciate that, Rob. What? Ugh. Is that a little white in your beard? Asked Stewart, and thank you for the €2. Oh yeah, I got white and gray, and I've had gray in my beard for probably 10 years. Kind of lines up with another event that started in my life that just ended recently. Go figure. But yeah, like the hair on my head has it's for pretty much brown, but all my beard stuff is all gray. But everything else is normal. I guess it's got to start somewhere. Whew. Man, I was way behind getting this started today. Let me tell you. I was supposed to go to the dispensary and pick up the 4K card and the last patch cable for this morning, but then I placed my order at the dispenser and they're like, "Oh, your shit's expired." I went, "What the fuck?" But luckily I was able to I found a provider. It was real close. He did a over video thing to get everything started, and got my certification back real quick. That was annoying. Piercing? Oh yeah, I do have a labret in there. I used to have a low bray, but I took that out. Yeah, I got. What's up, Big Goth Kitty? Thank you for subscribing. Yeah, I was way behind. But I got everything done behind here that should be done and finished and done. So, I guess we'll do a little walk around after the VertoThermoWhoofle. Here's mission control if you want to see that. Just so you can see the front. So, these two, this one and this one, are MSI MAG 342 CQR 34-inch ultra-wide monitors. They're 1440 by 3440. Those are like rated #1 in class for LCD screens at $300 a piece. Not bad. These monitors you've seen before. Well, these three. The two little ones I'm going to give them to my parents. And the old computer used to be here. But this one, and this one. So these three are on the studio computer, which is the one you're used to seeing here. And these two are on the new computer, which is back there. That way I can get my games going and be able to monitor hardware, have whatever up. But this is nice because now I can keep like easy stuff up there, control stuff over here, whatever I'm doing over here. And since the audio and video are all linked together, it works pretty good. Yeah, only 2 keyboards. I am considering, though, trying out share mouse so that I'd be able to use one keyboard and mouse and go between the whole setup over the network at some thing. And I need to upgrade this because I want to get another, most likely wireless, but without the thing on it and something that's not so squishy. I really don't like membrane keyboards, but I'm keeping the good mechanical keyboard wired on the gaming PC. Whew. So, all right. Ow. All right, so we're getting all caught up. I think we got that. We got that. We'll go behind this later. We got the cam working. That's working. Everything's working. We're good to go. How is everybody doing? Oh, yeah. Let me, that is, I just saw something about porn. That's some dedication to porn right there. It says Maddie England. Yeah, it's kind of porny around the back, too, let me tell you. It didn't come out as absolutely like, as I was thinking it might, but it's still good. It's a little bit of a spider web, but it's very organized chaos, I guess you could say. Rob is here with his boobies. I haven't seen you in a little bit there, Rob. Welcome back to hanging out. Oh, you have some fresh music from Rob this week as well. And if you like his music, by all means, Rob, post a link to your channel. Rob is kind of just stepping into, like, maybe messing around with some YouTube stuff, throwing some music up there. He's starting off slow, kind of getting things sorted out, taken care of. But if he posts a link to his channel, go over there, subscribe, see what he's got. You know, wait to see how it goes. And should be some good stuff, because what he's doing now is, like, some of the videos he sends us, he's putting up there as well. And then he'll start doing his own thing and all that good stuff. All right, we got 2 minutes to our first VertoThermoWhoofle, or Woofle. And we're on the new can tonight. We're on the can that requires no stands. This is a big boy. I do still need to put Woofle juice in it, though. I haven't tried this yet, so hopefully it'll be just as splody and flamey as the other ones. Guess I'll just leave that there. Oh, man. So anyway, hopefully ultimately this sorts out our complications and gets things running and just makes our setup a little easier here, I guess. So, corny. What is the model of the large curved screen ass electron box? It's an MSI, this brand, and then the model number is MAG342CQR. See you later, Franco. Thank you for hanging out. There's Rob with his link, and it is time for a VertoThermoWhoofle. So let's see if this works. Good start. And now you get to see one of our issues. Well, one, you get to see some of the new lights I put up. They're currently like taped in place, I guess you could say. And you can see the big dots. That doesn't quite go away. So that's starting to overheat again. Oh, and that thing, woo, there is like part of one of the monitors. So we're working with it, but at least the camera's not in the way like it was last week. Oh, wait. Probably use the correct lighter. Oh, that seemed a little weird. Ooh, that's high pressure. Ooh, 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 big splash down. This one's definitely a different. I don't know why my door just thing went off. Do one more here. Ow, that was horrible. There we go. That one took out most of my arm hair. This is gonna take some getting used to. The pressure on it is way different. What is going on? I love when you put it on Do Not Disturb and it still makes noise. That's great. All right. Jason Smith, why would it matter if I have a beard and be as good as Big Clive? I'm not trying to be as good as Big Clive. If I was, I'd honestly put a little more effort into the channel, but I got just the right amount that I think, and everyone else seems to enjoy it. If you don't, by all means, don't let the door hit your ass on the way out, but we're all just chilling here having fun, trying to be positive, while you seem to be being a douchebag, so either carry on or carry on, whatever. Oh yeah, you can. It's like right here. You can definitely smell it. That's for sure. Oh yeah, should probably hit that button. The MSI MAG M42 was 510. What the dude? It was two. You know what? I wish I had the manual here. For some reason, I feel like I'm pretty sure doesn't Russian have a lot of letters that are like backwards, and some of them that look like they're backwards and put together and stuff. What's up, Pyro Rob? Did you miss the fire, Pyro Rob? We just had fire on a thermal cam. Hang out for a second if you missed it. It'll come back. It's weird because the manual has English and what looks like Russian, and that's it. So I'm almost wondering if they found a batch that was bound for Russia and they went, nah, and they put it on for sale at Amazon or something. Because they had a bunch of them for $299.99 US. Fruffel, you mean false friends like... That was weird. RACP. RACP, why does that sound familiar? I'm not sure. Ever seen a Moscow subway? It looks like a cathedral. I've kind of, like Stuart Cleary, I have noticed that a lot of outside of the US, like places like that are very old school, very cathedral-ish, I guess you could say. Good stuff. It's just because the US doesn't, one, anything that's more than 20 years old is a fucking antique as far as buildings go in the United States. You know how that is. Two, we're too cheap to want to build cool stuff unless, like, it's for rich people. You know what I mean? So. Oh, man. Russia is very stylish, says BigClive. It is. It's like one of the things, like, you see the pictures. I mean, not all Americans can appreciate architecture, but I actually kind of do. And oddly enough, I started appreciating it more after Assassin's Creed came out, because you got to see, even, in the technology of the game at that time, like, it was really cool to see what old places kind of look like and crawling all over them. Like, I'd be driving down the road, I'd be looking over, I'd see a fucking church, and I'd just start going, okay, I can jump there, climb that, move it, and I'd be like, dude, you're driving, and, like, keep on keeping on, as it were. Oh, all right, Jason Smith, my bad. Like, so I kind of came off as a little, well, earlier came off as a little off, but if you're here to chill and be cool, then that's cool, man, my bad. Just, I've read a lot of your comments, but that's cool. If you want to chill, then that's, we all here to chill. I feel like at some point I used to know Jason Smith, but not exactly, I guess, that unusual. Good evening, Benji. Asmo, welcome. Has anyone played The Long Dark? I feel like... Alright, cool, Jason. It's all good, then. My bad. Sometimes I see some of those people come in and I'm like, you don't have to fucking be here, but if you're cool, we're cool. It's all good, then. Oh, Mystery Tech, you may have to reload. Sometimes the likes don't update, but apparently I got... mine says 39, I guess. That's not bad. What is the topic of the day? That would probably be all of the stuff I'm staring at right now, since we've been talking about it, and it's finally done. We can talk about it tonight, and then we're good, because then you'll know. Because I know some of you are kind of looking forward to see this ridiculousness, so we'll fire this up in a moment, and we'll take a look around, and I'll show you the back. Hopefully the phone will connect properly, because it's been doing that thing on wireless a bit lately. But first thing we have to do is take a phone call. Yes. Yeah. Well, it's funny you should call, because Lockwatcher was just asking what my favorite pasta is. And I gotta tell you, Marco's Pizza probably has some of the best stuff. Yeah. No, yeah. Yeah, like, even their pizza is super fucking thick. But you get the pan stuff, it's great. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's all? Okay. Okay. Thanks for calling. Yeah. Well, yeah, happy St. Patrick's Day. You too. All right, bye. Sorry, that was a long call. A lot to talk about today, you know what I mean? Cheers. Cheers to Jason Smith, because he's all right. You are not shadow banned, liquor picker. Litter picker. I don't know why you ever would have been unless somebody misclicked. Whoa. Who's pineapple? No pineapple. No pineapple on pizza. I get what I call the bacon cheeseburger pizza, usually. Extra cheese, bacon, sausage, or ground beef, sometimes sausage, and onions, because I like onions. Called bacon cheeseburger pizza. Oh, he thinks YouTube did it. Well, that's weird. Why would you? I don't know. YouTube's fucking weird. Oh, shit. Yeah, thanks, Clive. I actually wore this to the dispensary and I got $5 off all my weed. There we go. And Clive, since you're here, as those of you may remember, me and Clive have been discussing the possibility of doing a stream together. It does seem that there is a good possibility that Clive may be joining us for the April 20th Super Stoner stream. And there may be fizzy wine present, possibly. Like as I said to him, man, it ain't on your channel. I don't give a shit what happens to this channel. I mean, like I do, you know, obviously, like we're cool, but like bring it on over. I got extra strikes. We've already done a practice one, which was, as I said before, which was weird because I actually got to like speak directly to Clive, and that's just celebrity thing, but I got over it quick. The worst part of it was whenever he spoke, was like speaking to me, I was in like video mode, and I was like, no, wait, he's not speaking at you, he's speaking to you. So we're gonna see if that's gonna work out, and we'll keep you up to date if how it goes. Clive says I might even start the wine on the Patreon stream beforehand. Yeah, it is a Patreon stream. That's so if you wanna join in, and you're not a Patreon, don't forget. But I'll advertise it a little bit ahead of time. And if you don't know what that is, I'll be all the cameras there, shoulders there, all the edibles right here. That's almost, I think there's about 2,600 milligrams of THC right there. And not gummy weight, that's the THC part of it. It's about 26 milligrams or 2,600 milligrams to 2.6 grams, and we'll be taking most of that on Saturday. And hopefully, now that this project's done, my next big project, which is nowhere near like this, is setting up the cats. Also here, if you're new here, if you don't know, in a little while, we'll be flipping over to this, and you'll be able to watch the kitty cats chow down, and that's when Pianoman Rob's video will be playing where my head currently is. That is the 6:35, well, tonight, 7:35 Pussies and Pianos with Pianoman Rob. I got a fresh one tonight from our 7th track from the man. So we are building up a good stash as we go. We'll be releasing a full-length record on Amazon next week. No, Christ. Balloon knot spotting. Yes, you will see some kitty butt. Well, kitty junk, kitty everything. A fuzzy gray vacuum cleaner, also known as Poofy Girl. So Egg Cake asked how Orihime is. Oh, she's back under her bowl. She was over here for most of the week because she got fed. I was going to record the feeding, but I was wrapped up in finishing all this up to make sure like we were good for this week. So I'll have to feed her. I'll record another one next time. Little Jim's wanted me to record it, I believe, for his, I think it's niece, who is also hangs out here. But now Orhime's good. She had a good poop right there. I'll have to clean that up. I saw the dude earlier today, someone bloody random. He's good. He's floofy. It's been really nice outside. I've been leaving like the front big door open, so just the glass door and, you know, locking the handle. And I guess since he's lived in the yard and, you know, in the general area, this yard, next door yard, I guess his scent has been around long enough that the cats just kind of look at him. Like mine, they just kind of look at him. There's no aggression. Lee kind of looks like she wants to go hang out with him, which that would be bad. All indoor cats, but yeah, they're dude's good. All right, let's okay, no, the goofball toast will be in an hour. We'll do a top of the hour another toast here, and then I'll see if I can get this camera linked up, and we'll do a walk around, and I'll show you the new. Well, it's not quite how they're going to end up. That's why I blue taped all the new LEDs up to get an idea, but you'll get the idea here. So let me take a sip here. Oh, it's all good, Jason. Don't even sweat it. Sometimes that's just how things start off between people. A little rough, and then you sort it out, and everything's groovy. I've had longtime friends that started out as like, what the fuck? Oh, all right, now we're cool. And then all of a sudden we're cool. So it's all good, man. Don't even sweat it. Don't even sweat it. I'm already moving on past it, so you should too. You know what I'm saying? So cheers to positivity and everybody being cool. And as I try to say more often, be groovy to each other. Cheers. And I guess that also shows that I'm also one of those people. If I got something to say, I usually just say it. But sometimes you just got to say it and see what happens, and then things get straightened out. All right. Yeah. Stuart, clearly, thank you again for 10 euros. Love your channel. I love you, buddy. I gotta go ahead and like click hearts and likes on all these. Forgot you can do that. Well, why don't when it lets you? That's weird. Okay, I'll just click those. All right. Let's see here. The dude cam, which is the camera you see, you know, on my ring. I actually just got a solar panel for it because we murder the battery when we're streaming it on my streams. So I got a solar kit for it so that we can actually stream it more now. Let's see, let me get Droid Cam fired up here. I know. I like how, you know, like most cell phones nowadays, they'll cycle through MAC addresses. That's cool and all, but it does get annoying when you have your IP assigned on the router side of things. You're gonna have to assign it here. Where the hell is the... Everything moved a little bit. Hold on a sec. What am I looking for? Lego. The Lego camera. That'll do it. Where's my Lego? Can you just hit the button? There we go. All right, so there's that. That's not working. So let me flip that back. Droid Cam OBS properties. Let me get my ass over here so you can actually hear me. What is the 223? 223. Activate. It didn't activate. Hold on. Use Wi-Fi IP. Activate. Really? Hold on. This is interesting. Why does it do that? Deactivate. Refresh device list. 1 second, folks, here. You know how it goes. Samsung, Wi-Fi, booyah, activate. There you go. Good God. All right, which way is up? It is not that way. It is that way. All right, it doesn't look like it's getting too skippy. Oh, I was gonna say we could use the new toy. I did get a new toy today or last week. It's kind of doing the skippy thing, so you're gonna have to deal with it. And I don't have any audio while I'm going around back, so I'll just kind of do the slow pan and then come back. I guess I should work on that too, huh? All right, hold on. Let me flick over. It's going to be a little shaky, of course. I mean, it wouldn't be if it weren't. Is that working? Okay. There we go. All right, so there's, as you've seen that. And it's actually good for my neck that I got to look up at that because it's all fucked up. All right. So that's the studio. That's the old computer. 2 UPSs, one for each. All right, how was that? All right, I guess I'll scroll up here. Ooh. Scrolling. There, yeah, I got just crazy tidy with that. Um, some cables weren't quite as long as I wanted them to be. That's why there's like some cross cables here and there. But oh yeah, that the thing is full of air, and I actually have more fans on the way for it that I need to put behind the radiator where you can't see them. Get a little more airflow in there. And actually, purple is my second favorite color. It's red, purple, black. Well, thank you, Jason. And that's a thermal take TH360 water cooler there. Oh, I forgot to switch the camera back. Oh, anyway, hold on. I'll show you the temporary light thing here too. With that, I was actually able to, sorry, let me hit that button. With that, I was actually able to film stuff and not have the camera freak out and tell me that it wasn't enough light and shit. Yeah, that's my junk. Would a plug-in mic for the phone for audio? It can feed audio. I just haven't tried it yet. But yeah, I feel like I should be able to use the camera's phone. The camera's microphones. I just haven't sorted that out yet. Maybe I'll try that next time. Next time. Where's that? We just missed Tiny Mama walking by. That is a mouse badge. I fear to know what electricity bill would be one day. Hold on. Let's see how much wattage I'm pulling. Hold on a sec. I'll check the UPS. Everything on here is through both UPSs, so I'll go see what wattage they're both at. All right, the gaming computer's at 190 watt. The studio computer is at 230 watts. But last night, when I was overclocking the gaming rig, I decided to see what would happen if I ran benchmarks on the CPU and GPU at the same time on separate benchmarks. And that was pulling about 650 watts. 280 to the 3070, and the i9 was pulling 250 watts, which is amazing when you think about it. If you take the lid, like the cover off of that, the die in there is only about as big as like your last digit of your thumb, if not a little smaller. And that little mucker is pulling 250 watts through these little tiny gold pins. It's just amazing. It's ridiculous. Where are my timestamps? That's actually useful. I don't know. Oh, I haven't. It's on the chat's on the gaming rig right now, so a lot of that still isn't set up. Each power supply is 850 watt. I guess once I do my first gaming stream using the 3070, nudge, nudge, wink, wink, probably this Thursday. For those in the know of what that means. I use dial soap there. I guess you could say, what shampoo do I use, Mr. Eggcake? That would be a combination of diet soap? Dial soap and Norelco. Philips Norelco. Philips Norelco. It's a really good shampoo. Kind of helps out under here too. And down there. It's all the same razor. Just depends on the attachment. Night TC Allen, appreciate you hanging. Rob has trays of seedlings on top of his main monitor, which is isn't that like a 200 watt monster? He says, why waste the heat? Which is good. It's a good use. Keep your plants warm. Especially over in England, where like, if you want to run your heat for 5 minutes in the entire day, it costs you like almost $50 or something. Just something ridiculous over there. Like, wasn't it something like somewhere between 50 and 60 watt, 50 and 60, was it 0.5, between 0.50 and 0.6 cents per kilowatt hour or something like that? Yeah, thanks, Chip. Sorry, I was trying to think it in UK terms, but it was just screwing me up with my US terms. Is my WhatsApp working? Is WhatsApp? I don't know if WhatsApp is working. Let me see. I guess that would be on this one. Yeah, that would be on this one. Why does it say welcome to WhatsApp? Did it like detect a hardware change and just get angry? No, I guess it's not working right now. It's logged out for some reason. I don't have all my shit around me to log it back in. So I guess we'll. I gotta write that down. That's a problem. Oh, hold on a second here. I'm almost out of Post-its. Isn't that a shame? Now, as far as the color goes, I'll usually do stuff in black and red. The studio computer I did in all the rainbowy colors because it was my first LED computer, and I went, well, watch this. Let's use all the colors. You know what I mean? And then I added some LED strips in there. That's so I got the matching keyboard, all the colors. Ooh, colors, adds 5 frames per second or something like that. But now that I was building my computer, not getting a modded pre-built, I decided instead of going for like black and red like I do on a lot of stuff, I think I figured I'd rock that like, it's kind of like the faded purple that you can just barely get with LED fans. Yeah. So I figured I'd go with that, and it was kind of sheer luck that everything just happened to be black in color, so that worked out pretty good. Especially since they haven't actually produced. Ooh, what is that? I got like a little zit right there. That sucks. Um, Especially because they haven't produced that motherboard. I don't think they've made the Z590 boards in about maybe the beginning of the year. I don't think that motherboard's in production anymore. So yeah, if you're looking at the stuff, like I said last week, remember, it's all like it's a lot of it, but it's all 2 or 3 generations old. So that's what made it more feasible and possible. If you lose the cookie, WhatsApp needs to be re-verified. All right, I got you, Electron. Yeah, I guess I'll have to deal with that on the phone. Um, yeah. Oh, and if you're one of the long timers that hang out towards the end, I am going to tack on, just instead of starting a new stream, just on the end of this, I'm going to fire up Doom Eternal, and we're going to see how well the capture card does feeding into OBS and feeding to you. So I figure we might as well go with a game that's just like, constantly, and that'll definitely push the frames. It captures at 1080. Well, actually, I have it capturing at 1080 60, feeding over to here. The audio is fed over as well, which is nice. So we'll do a test on that because it looks pretty good here, but I want to see how it looks once it's processed and gobbledygooked and thrown out there. So it'll be our little game test thing with the full hullabaloo going on if you want to hang out for that. Yeah. But can it run OG Doom? OG Doom is installed on it. Every Doom that Steam offers is, well, actually, no, I'm sorry. Every Doom game that Steam offers is installed on the studio, since that was the old gaming rig. And I only have Doom 1, Doom 2, and Doom Eternal installed on the new rig right now. That, and what games do I have on there? Wrong mouse. Wrong screen. I have Doom 1, Doom 2, Stray, the kitty cat game, Kerbal Space Program 2, Poppy Playtime, Portal 2, Portal 2 Revolution. Well, that was it Portal 2 Revolution or Portal 1? Well, I don't know, the Portal Revolution, big add-on, Lethal Company, and Lethal Company. And now I don't think Solitaire is installed, in case you're wondering. Doom in my garden, says Mr. A Cake. If you can get your flower to play Doom, that'd be pretty cool. There are artifacts coming through. Is everyone else seeing artifacts or weirdness coming through the camera? Or does it look like a stream thing? Occasional artifacts. I don't know. I guess we'll see how it goes. Like, I do notice that my dashboard, like the YouTube stream dashboard, every once in a while that does a spinny thing, but that does that all the time. Let's see. We're about 17 minutes away from Pussies and Pianos. Let me find an available browser. So the stream is going to get weird. I'll do a quick speed test. That was weird. Is there a connection issue? Ah, there we go. And go. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, thank you there, Meme Jeff. Welcome back, Rifleman. And Just Me, thank you as well for... Holy shit, Just Me hit the lottery. Vera Day Wolf was finally gifted a membership. You know why? Because she just got her collar and dog tags as well. So everything is hooking up for Vera. Everybody, a toast to Vera Day Wolf and a toast to Just Me. It finally fucking happened. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Vera. Cheers, Just Me. Ed, you lost. Holy shit, after months of trying, it finally worked. Ed is pissed. Ah, congratulations. She just sent me pictures that she finally received after all the BS. No, and I went actually today to file the claim with the USPS for losing her package, her giveaway package, and the fucking site keeps crashing. I'm like, oh, this is great. Ah, cheers to that. That's amazing. I saw that and I went, there's no fucking way. I'm like, I can't even. Let's see here. Who actually else won? Rob, Vera, whoop. Simon Griffiths, Dan, Crusher, Mr. Phil, Litter Picker, Colin, Pie, Spookswood, and Jonathan Hughes. I believe that's all a welcome back. There's Meme Jeff with 10 more, and there's Coach Seagal, MK, Franco, who's asleep, Marty, Uncle Duncan, Shaq, Steve Perry, Susan Kelly, Soren, and Katrina Bryson Binky. That's a lot of welcome backs. Maybe a welcome to the Gaggle of Goofballs. Redhead Forrester is enjoying in the moment. There's Ed with Vengeance. Thank you, Mr. Bird. Let's see about getting you and French Fry over here in a week or two. Alright, let me run through these names real quick here, and then we will, progress. We do have a little bit of space news we can talk about. Alright, Magnum. Wow. Ooh, wrong mouse. Mad Monk. Jeff, Dweet, KB, Stinky, Brendan, Robert, John, Key, Pieman, Weasel, Jean Robert, Adrian, Danny Wayne, Chris X Coin, Momic. Good lord. Jeffrey Ock. Thank you, Meme Jeff, for 5 more. Stella Odyssey, Long Duck Dong. There you go. One intact. Mike Mabels, Brussel Picker. Holy moly! Thank you, everyone. Congratulations again to Vera. Wow. So it was really just that bad of a luck of the draw. That is insane. All those memberships, and it was just a luck of the draw that just finally clicked. It's amazing. And here comes Ed with a vengeance. I guess he's kind of sore. Now we're gonna start getting people that are like, who the hell is this guy? We get a lot of those. Well, we've gotten a few. Well, oh yeah, they already broke the thing, so that'll be going forever. So we got Benjamin, Pite, Error, John, Lord Hake, Ender, Seal Brown, Faultism, I got a call. Dorma, Baby, Rylet, Kingslayer, Osby. Oop, there it is. Osby, Rat, Dragon Zero, David Lee, Juke, Goose, Jiro, Cindios, Thomas, Naive, Starkey. Whew. Welcome. I think those are all welcomes. I don't think there's any more welcome backs that could happen. Thanks everybody. That will go towards more Legos and games as it does. If you're new here, all the money that comes into the channel stays with the channel except for what YouTube takes and what I take out to cover taxes. Because it comes in under 1099, which means it's not pre-tax, so we keep a track of what's going on so everybody knows all that, and we use it to buy, like, if you're new here, this is the beginning of a 6,790 piece Lego B2 bomber that is 5 feet wide. We've been working on that on Wednesday nights. That's what all this clear plastic stuff, that's all the bags of Legos. Here's more Lego projects we have to go. And then we just got the English phone booth. And right there is the bonus bling brick lighting kit, which is the same one that we put on this. So it's like the really, really good kit. So hopefully it'll be really, really awesome like this one is. So we have much Lego. I guess if we see any game that we want to get, we can just get it. And I guess we'll, uh-oh. I just saw it hasn't noticed yet. Good Lord. Is that another? No, that's all the star. Oh, Mark Ray. There it is. Thank you. Let's see. That's Meep, Joni, Yukai, Rent, and CS Knights. Thank you, Mark Ray. Always appreciate it. Yeah, we missed a 420 in there too. Here, I'll just run the gamut with the vapes. Happy 420, everybody. A little bit late. Oh, that was another one from you, Jeff. Oh yeah, Jurikad, Sinidios, Thomas, something naive, Star King, and thank you, Meme Jeff, for 5 or more. We're racking them up now. Which one? I don't remember which one I hit, so I'll just start over. All right. Is it getting jittery? Because one of my feeds, it's getting really jittery. Nope. All right. I guess just YouTube's just being weird. Probably because it's Saturday. It's like St. Patrick's Day Saturday. Like everybody and their mother's probably like streaming to each other because they're out at the bars and out at like festival-y stuff. And the airwaves just may be busy. I'm gonna have some coffee while we're at it. Oh, and I guess we'll do another VertoThermoWhoofle here. We'll see if I can get that mess sorted out. Like, the butane's nice, but the pressure on it's a little intense. Gotta tell you. Yeah, you know what? Let me, I don't think we need to... Well, let me turn that off for a minute. Because it's kind of... At this point, it's going to be going for a while. And I will turn it back on when it's not broke. That way everybody can still get their proper howdy doodies, but we're not getting that repeated over and over and over and over again because it's broke. I'm not trying to just spam too much. But we'll make sure everybody's name gets up there once it kicks in. Ed likes to break that. I think that's his, I think it's one of his life goals is to just crash stream elements. Red Dwarf. Where is that name? We watch that on Friday nights sometimes. I like a lot of British humor for some reason. Well, probably because it's funny, but you know. Meme Jeff, thank you for another one. Brzuza. You don't have to say my name, but it's nice. No offense if you're too busy. There, Jason Smith. Is that the THC one? Which one? The THC? Everything here is THC. I smoke 2 packs of cigarettes a week, like 6 or 7 a day. And then I just do cigarettes outside. I don't generally don't have tobacco products inside. And then I just use cannabis all day because my neck, which actually I guess is interesting because since my cannabis certification, my medical card expired, I had to go find my medical records. And I found my MRI. Remember I told you that the lovely MRI I have? It's sitting right up there. I finally figured out where it was. I'll read you a paragraph here after the VertoThermoWhoofles. That is still kind of jammed. Is it working? I think it started working. Nope, never mind. Yeah. How do you turn it on? There it is. All right, well, let me give it another shot. And that's a big negative Ghost Rider. All right, I'll let you know when it starts to work again. There we go. All right. VertoThermoWhoofle time. And button. And it still works, I think, right? There it is. Oh, well, that's... God damn it. Alright, I guess... Shit. No, hold on. Boop. And... There we go. Alright. Oh. I think I need to get thicker woofle juice as well. Oh. Number 3. I guess I shouldn't get too close to the LEDs, but I think they'll be alright. Boom. Sharoom. Steve? Steve is out. Good night, Steve, if you're still here. MASH can be a comedy, a tragedy, or a documentary, depending on your mood. That is very true, Chipmunk. Ooh. That is my MRI. So there's like 2 versions of it. There's the version they sent, and then there's the version that I just sat there on Google with just looking up what the fuck does this mean. So I have the English translation of the... We'll put it to a vote. That way I don't want to waste anybody's time if you're not interested. That's just fine. Where's the keyboard? Pardon me. Should I read my MRI? My MRI. If I ever find the CD, I may show that one. Oh, fuck, it's a CD. What the fuck am I going to do? Look at it hard? Okay, so if I ever find the CD and it's still doing that. Right. All right. Yeah, if I ever find a CD on a computer to put it in, maybe I'll show you that. Yes or no, that's fine. Phew, well, yeah, and the speed test was fine, so if anything's glitchy, it's with the YouTube, not the scruff stuff. That kind of works. Yeah, like I'm not going to read the whole MRI. I'll just read that paragraph of C5 to C6, which it looks like that's kind of where that's going. And then we'll do Pussies and Pianos. Uh-oh. I think it finally cycled around. Hey, now it's working. All right. All right. Oh, where the hell am I going to end? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I see where that's going. All right, we'll go ahead and end the poll. All right. So C5 to C6, which is from your cervical neck bones. Like, usually that spot where you get really, really sore, like a pinpoint spot, that's usually right around C5 in most people. So C5 to C6. Broad-based rear bone spurs resulting in complete loss of space between the layers of the spinal cord for fluid to flow, which extends from side to side and around the rear side. The cartilage is compressed and weakened more on the right side than the left side. Both sides have narrowed nerve root openings, moderate to severe. The spinal canal is also narrowed, mild to moderate to severe. The spinal canal is also narrowed, mild to moderately, with loss of space between layers of the root nerve for fluid to flow on both sides due to a ligament swelling up. So the bones are slowly growing into all my nerves in my neck. That's why I'm as I'm refurbing, redoing the house, it's all going to be wheelchair accessible because I kind of see where this is going. Because currently I cannot afford the medical insurance to do anything about it because it costs more than my mortgage to get anything done, because they want to stick you in physical therapy for 3 months to see if that helps, and that's thousands of dollars. So anyway, yeah, yes, Chippy. Hence the copious amounts of marijuana, because before this it was like enough Motrin to kill most people. I was taking over 10,000 milligrams of Motrin a day for years. 5,000 in the morning, 5,000 at night. So yes, in American terms, that's 25. Like, I would literally fill the cap with Motrin. The only difference was at night was I added a bunch of sleeping pills so I could also sleep a little bit. What the fuck is going on? Hold on. Cats are doing something. I don't know. Anyway. Well, yeah. So I decided to stop taking so much Motrin and just... Oh, that's Tiny Mama freaking out. Start using cannabis. And then cannabis actually became medically available, so I switched to that instead of growing it myself or buying whatever I could get, and it's been better. Like, I was worried that since I don't use cannabis while I'm at work, it would hurt while I'm at work, but it doesn't, because I'm so relaxed when I'm out of work that I don't start the day sore. I just get to a point where I'm sore, and then I can release it when I get home. All right. So it's about time for Pussies and Piano. Ah, that's broke again. Why don't we give this a second to run through its cycle, just so that one, it's not popping in and out, and two, we don't miss it, while it's broke. So we'll give it an extra couple minutes here. It is funny that this is getting to be a regular thing of breaking that thing. It's awesome. Motrin, like ibuprofen, or what's it, like Advil-y thing? Hey, Tommy Hanlon, what's up? Happy St. Patrick's Day to you as well, and yours and your country. Now, and if anybody, as far as the computer specs go, I have the gaming rig specs. They were updated in my usual description for that I keep in the videos. It's updated down there. The biggest change is just basically the motherboard, for the most bit, and it's got better hard drives. Um, but everything else is pretty much the same. And well, it's only got one. No, actually, there's no other monitors plugged into the 3070 except for the center monitor, because the one on the side is plugged into the Intel, uh, integrated graphics card inside the CPU. I think it's working. There we go. It's getting through the waves. No worries, kitty cats. They're always hungry. It's kind of finally starting to cool off in here a little bit. At any point, like while I'm speaking, can you tell that there's fans running in the background at all? I actually had to turn up the noise. I had to change the noise noise reduction to level 2 on the mixer. I've never run level 2. So I don't even know if that's knocking anything on or off. Yeah, you're cool, Jason. Any positive people that want to hang around is good for me. No noise from fans at all, says Lori. Good, good. Comfortably Numb is a good song there, Jason. I don't necessarily seek out Pink Floyd, but when they come on, that's a good thing. Ah, there's Red Dwarf. No fan noises. Excellent. Thank you. I forget where we left off on Red Dwarf. I feel like we're in like season 2. Well, Clive, the gaming computer that's doing chat. So it's running on minimum, I'm sure. I don't have any of the monitors pulled up, but I'm sure that's on minimum. And actually the fan I have is one of those ones where it's like the two side-by-side fans with like one of the little, extender bits that you're supposed to put in the window and then close the window on it. It's one of those that I have in the gap in between the top of my door and the ceiling. It kind of fits up there. I just forgot it is kind of loud. So it's actually louder than the computers are when I'm benchmarking the, like last night. Like that will get pretty loud for silent fans. But that's louder than that, but at least that's over there and the monitors kind of block the sound a little bit. But I may have to get a quieter fan set up. I have upstairs, I have one of those like really tall fans, like tall stick fans that I'm thinking I maybe pop it off the mount and mount it sideways up there because they're pretty quiet, and that will probably accomplish the same thing and look kind of cool and kind of weird and almost like one of those AC units, maybe. I don't know. Big shaft variety. How we it broke again. All right. Well, we're gonna get ready to do the cat stuff here. Oh, not even that one. Hold on. I just selected the wrong one. Hey, it's working again, sort of. That was one of Meme Jeff's, I believe. Where is Cat and Rob? Alright. Rob is queued up on today's selection. The video looks fucking great. Me and Rob are playing with his encoding on OBS and stuff, and it's fucking great now.
Oh, baby, that's nice.
Which is why you should go to Rob's channel wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Go ahead, post your link again. Because then you can see the little corner videos in full satisfaction. It's magic. Alright, well, that's broke again. Alright, let's do that. I'll flip it over. And let's see, volume. I have desktop turned on. Good. Flip that. Alright. I will hit play, give it a second to verify volume, and then I will go feed the kitties. Let's see. Seems pretty good. All right. Thank you, Rob. Yoink. I'll have to go back and listen to that. That is one of the more unfortunate things, is I don't always get a chance to listen to the music before I play it, and then I am out while it's playing, so I always go back and listen back. Was that you playing out? That was Rob Worrell, Pianoman Rob, one of the wrench guys here. That is him. Slayer next week. Yeah, Rob. Hey, Rob, if you could throw out some like Seasons in the Abyss, that'd be great. Don't do that. That would be me. I used to play a lot of Slayer on guitar when I used to play. Jason. Rob contributes music to the channel and occasionally plays live for us when he can. We have a setup that we do so he can play live if he wants. That works out. We get a little bit of culture, a little more relaxation. We get to watch Tiny Mama take her time with dinner tonight. There's Ronnie's butt right behind her. If Ronona is... Oh, yeah, Ronona is still here. Ronona likes Megatron because they're both Ronnie. Or both Rons. And I did put food out for the dude earlier when he was here right before the show, so... they should be good to go. I don't have a setup yet to get the dude on stream. So there's a couple... Oh shit, I was supposed to write something down. What the hell was I supposed to write down that I didn't have set up for the stream earlier? Ah, frig. I grabbed the thing, said, oh, it's so thin, and then I forgot to write the thing down. You go, my Ronnie? Okay. Stuart clearly is not getting audio. I'm pretty sure everyone else is. WhatsApp. Yeah, that's it, James Harris. Thank you. Thank you. All right, WhatsApp. Yes, gotta log back in. WhatsApp. Log in. Dude Cam. I gotta get a setup for Dude Cam. All right. So you can watch our fuzzy buddy when he's outside chowing. Let's see. Can I get... Okay, let me find an available window again. Like, this is taking a bit to get used to. Well, I will say that. But I do like that I have to look up because all the bulges... Ooh, what's up, Mama Butt? So there's Tiny Mama's butt. She's known as Tiny Mama because when we got her, she was approximately 6 months old. That's what the vet guesses. We got her from underneath our neighbor's pool house. So I took her to the vet. They guessed she was about 6 months, and exactly 65 days after we got her, she pooped out there. There's Ronnie, front and center. His name is Megatron. The gray kitty that you see eating back there, that's Poofers, or Poofy Girl, also known as Lee Scratch Perry. That's her name. Tiny Mama there on the left, her name is Bow Bow. But she generally, she knows Tiny Mama. Like, if I call for Tiny Mama, she'll come running, usually. Like, if she's awake. Lee knows Poofers and Pretty Girl. Ron knows Runny. And Spaz just knows Hi Spaz. Hi Spaz. Like, and then she'll come running. Let's see, is my ring logged in up top? Let's see, oh, it is. Good. Nope, nobody out front. But the food bowl is already empty. I guess everybody stopped by. I'll keep an eye on that if the dude rolls up. I'll go top the bowl off. If you don't know, and if you haven't been updated yet, there are like 4 now. There's 4 cats. There's the dude, he's the white and gray one. There's Mr. Tabinator. He's the gray tabby cat with a little bit of white patches here and there. There's Gray Buddy. He's the one that some of you have seen before. He's like, he sees you, he just comes running like meow, 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 and he just like figure eights and like he crawls around in my garage. Like he's a super friendly cat. He belongs to my neighbors who just let him kind of do his thing. And then there's what I'm calling currently, who I'm calling Tux. It's a dark gray with white kind of Tux thing going on there. So there's now 4 cats that hang out. And it looks like Tux is on his own. Gray Buddy doesn't like anybody, but Mr. Tabinator and the dude hang out. Seems like the extra light is kind of helping that camera as well. Like the fur looks, at least on my end, the fur looks a little clearer because there's more light. I'm glad I just blue taped all those LEDs up. That made figuring out what I want to do. I'm actually going to extend one of the wires because the order it goes in right now, like when it's got to like go across and then move up towards me and then across and move up towards me, I actually want to flip it. So make it a Z instead of an S. And that'll actually follow the path, the walking path a little bit better. But I got a pretty good idea where I want to put that. So I think that's going to help out a lot with the lighting because it is bright as shit in here. I don't know how it looks visually. I'm going to go back and watch a couple streams to see how the camera does, because I'm sure it appreciates a little bit more light. I seem like they're like really just chilling tonight. That's cool. Everybody's relaxed. That's good. What's up, Holderby? How's it going? Guy. What's up, guy? Can I please try and use a phrase that most cats understand? What phrase would that be? They say that some cats have a roughly a 4-year-old human's intelligence, and like they definitely know words. They definitely are smarter than just an animal, as it were, but they're my kids. That's Tiny Mama's my daughter, and I'll call them my grandkids, so. There's a counter on my balls. Huh. That sounds uncomfortable. Most cats understate the word shoe. Understand the word shoe. Okay. I don't actually ever say shoe to my cats. I say look out. And they know to like pew. Like they're so used to it, I don't even have to be like, look out. I'll just be like, look out. And pew, and they know that I'm coming in that direction. Lovely views of Tiny Mama and Lee, says Pianoman. It's not just medics, it's firefighters and police who get attacked all the time. Firefighters and medics in high crime areas get stabbed vests and body cams nowadays to be safe. This is true. And it's interesting when you know most police officers have body cams and people still go after them because some people are just not really all there. The word shoe means that late at night there was a grandmother with a shoe in her hand and she threw it at them and said shoe. I feel like I've heard that before. My audio is back because I used my headphones, says Stuart. You may have some output issues on your hardware. I'm guessing like your main speaker stopped working or something. If that's the case, look for, obviously, your loose wires. Make sure Windows didn't fucking decide to change some weird default. Like, it's amazing all the stuff I have all plugged into here. It's amazing how many things identify themselves as an audio source or an audio output. Like, when you go to click to, like, pick to go output to the speakers, like, both of these things have almost 8 or 9 listings of all this different shit that is, like, nothing. It's just virtual this and that, and this software wants to think it's important and that. It's fucking ridiculous. There's Lee's butt. She is known as our fuzzy gray vacuum cleaner. Randy 1979, Vice Admiral Tiger. Hopefully Grandma doesn't have a machine gun. Oh wow, everybody left. Alright. Alright. Oh, it's almost time to for the gaggle of goofballs toast now that the time's all weird. Should start. Oh wait, I guess I should turn that on. It's probably not I think, yeah, this should be the renewals, because the other one just kept dying. So this is the actual renewals, like what's going up now. So cheers to the gaggle of goofballs, subscribers, and everybody watching. Appreciate everyone hanging out through the chaos that has been around. And like I said before, in case you joined late, if you hang out for a little while, after the stream, I'm going to, instead of starting a new stream, I'm just going to shift in and we're going to test the capture card thing I got with Doom Eternal, since it's a fast-paced, just run around, lift your chicken with your head cut off kind of game, and see how it captures and goes through OBS and gets to you guys through YouTube. So if you want to hang out for that, by all means. Thank you, Meme Jeff. To Droopy, good name. VertoThermoWhoofle, who is also a goofball. I think most animals are smarter than we give them credit for. Some latent colonial age superiority complex to justify treating them bad. Yeah, that's kind of how that goes. It's amazing if you watch a lot, like I watch a lot of like just, you know, animal, like happy animal videos, not some of the bullshit ones out of there. And you get to see like a lot of times where animals, like one time even a fucking like snake or cheetah or like things you wouldn't even think of, like they will approach humans almost humbly, like if they're starving or especially if it's super hot out and they can't find any water. That's when you get a lot of predators that will like actively and look very humble and approach humans to try and get water and stuff. Oh. Which button is that? Is that this one?
Wait, Tom, cut.
Nope, that would be this one. Dong. Can I get a donk? Donk for the Vera. Vera de Google. Google. Gaggle. Vera de Gag now. Gaggle de Woof now. Vera de Woof de Goofball? Scruff in space. Alright. We've gone from fruit smoothie to mocha coffee to raspberry tea. Like steeped tea. Celestial seasonings. I don't really have room for that over there, so that can just stay there. Wait a minute, did I miss a thing? A guy is a chap who's been missing from Clive streams for a year. He went to become a medic. He will become a paramedic in time, hopefully a good man. When did I miss that? Oh, right there. Sorry, Chippy. That's why I have That's why I have so many freaking windows open, because one of them lists all the fan funding stuff, so I can look back and see a log of what I may have missed. So a lot of times I'll look down and I go, "Brr." Thank you there, Chippy. I thought a guy sounded familiar. Brr. Oh, 8:03. What do we have left to do? We got Pussies and Pianos. They tore that up pretty good. Beefcake has a toy. That we did the little thing with all the stuff. Oh, the other thing I got this week to help because my nerves. Now that you've heard one paragraph of that, to help because as some of the goofballs have seen when I'm trying to hold the camera, sometimes it looks like the world's about to fucking end because it's like blah, 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 blah. So remember how I used to always have to borrow the work one? Well, I just went ahead and bought one of their they have two. This is the cheaper one because I don't need like a super fancy gimbal. This is one of the ones you hold it and you can be like with my drone, how I'll do that with the drone sometimes and it holds level. This is the gimbal. So now I don't have to borrow the one from work. I actually called the regional service manager. I was like, "You guys actually use that gimbal anymore?" He's like, I mean, I'm sure we will. I'm like, "Yeah, all right, never mind." He's like, "Why? What's up?" I was like, "I was going to buy it off of you." He went, "Well, I think we'll hold on to it." Yeah, that's fine. So I tried to get the one that I was used to, but scruff-proof plastic. Like, I'm trying not to. And, like, keep in mind, there is a razor blade 3 feet from me, but I got it. So, now that this is all done, I'll do, like, the official office tour, like, redo it. For y'all and, you know, for anyone new that stops by. Because, like, the office is done. Like, it's finally done. Like, originally the desk was about 16 inches farther back that way. I never knew how far I'd end up scooting up, but I scooted as far up as I can go without encroaching into the door. How the fuck do you open it? Oh. So, like, it can't go any farther forward. Well, I'm just fucking this box all up. So, like, we're good. So I'm going to bolt the desk to the wall. And, like, the office is done. Like, I'm finally done this project. It's amazing. And I won't have to upgrade anything for at least 2 or 3 years. So 2016, 2027, I'll be looking to upgrade probably one of these. Because I only need one to game on. And broadcasting, like it's doing now, like that's not much of a load. So here's this. If you've never seen, I don't know. You've seen so many YouTubers using them, you just couldn't see it. Where's the mount? Oh. Oh, there's a tripod. Oh, is that the mount? Oh, that's the mount. Oh, it's magnetic. Ooh. It's magnetic now. Let's see. Fold it that way. There you go. Power button. You may have to charge it first. That's a zoom thing. Oh no, the M button. Ooh. Do the thing. I don't know if it has the boot. Like this one is that me or you? Okay, this is not doing a thing yet. I wonder if it's not. No, it's all open. I probably got to like link it up. I'm just hitting the wrong button. I'm not used to this one. But anyway, we'll get it sorted out. That way, that and also for when we're hiking, I know shaky cam is really bad because then you're dealing with bad nerves and walking at the same time. You know, just a lovely combination for production value, I'm sure. That's neat how that's magnetic now. feel like that's an Apple thing. That has something to do with Apple. Doesn't Apple have like a magnetic mount for its stuff or something like that? Meme Jeff wanted it to grab his nipples and twist. And then run around like a... Would you like it to run... Oh, what the hell's the word? Is it... I don't know, is it waif? Isn't that one of those little... like... anime or hentai or whatever? You know, I used to actually be into kind of some of that stuff, but then I just kind of forgot about all of it. Do you want to... Yeah, I have no idea, Meme Jeff. I'm high, so it's all good. Waifu. Waifu? Wafy? Yeah, I don't know. I know that one of the YouTube channels I watch is, he goes by Manly Badass. He, like, plays a bunch of little... He generally plays, like, more indie game stuff. Like, indie horror games. And apparently Manly Badass is short... He said it once was short for, like, Manly Badass Waifu Husband, something like that. I was like, alright. Paul Norman, what's up? Hey, Deltic Engine, you've been here for a little while. I saw you earlier. I can do my upgrade on my millionth subscriber there, Rifleman. Well, see, the problem is, eventually stuff gets so old that it just disintegrates, so we ain't gonna wait for that. I ain't even trying for that much. Like I told you, I'd be good if we like cruised in somewhere between like 4 and like 10,000. I don't want a whole lot of people because then I'm gonna feel like I actually gotta like do more work. Like I know my production value and like some of my videos is like, bleh, but that's, you know, I don't. If I had more time for you two, it would be one thing. I am in your house. Chipmunk is in my house. Well, fuck, man, get over here. Like, where are you? There is so much pot in this house. If you're in this house, you're fucking stuck until you're getting high. Just keep that in mind. Is Ed still here? He'll tell you. Mr. A Cake may be off to bed. I am boring Mouse to death. So he is going to hop out. Have a good evening, Mr. Mouse. There you go. Ed, if you get high in his house, you're not moving for like 3 hours. That's about right. Well, I know Ed there, Meme Jeff. We used to work together. And we still bullshit. So he came and hung out, got really high, and then, yeah, chill. A guy is actually one of my cats. I stole a random UK's medic's phone and am now impersonating him. This could be possible. Ronnie does have a Discord account, so I wouldn't be surprised if somebody else got a hold of something. I do have enough old phones and just random tech that they could easily cobble together a computer, a cell phone, a fucking, like, who knows? Like, I do, like, I really do think that cats are our alien overlords and are merely observing us through the cat distribution system, and that they are the rulers of the galaxy. We are merely an experimentation for them. Vera knows what's up. Cat psyops. That's it. Like, we are deep state secret experimental shit. That's all we are. Or something for the cats to figure out, like, long term. They're trying to track how we age, you know, what's going on, see if we can build them better litter boxes. And eventually they'll just send their entire planet here to consume us. Except for a few who will be left to change the kitty boxes. Kitty boxes. Kitty. just think, like, you think they're all cute and fuzzy and, oh, they couldn't hurt me. What are you going to do when there's like 50 of them coming at you and they all got claws? And remember, if people die in their house and they have cats, like, it is not unheard of for rescuers to find in like days later and have like cats have been eating them because they're hungry. Kidder. Yes, I have 4 cats in the house and basically 4 cats. Counts? What the hell is a count? The dude is almost a cout. If his gray was black, he'd be a cout. So now I got 4 cats in and basically 4 cats outside. So yeah, I'm pretty catted right now. And I think the outside cats eat more than these guys do. Pretty close. Pretty close. The theory is the whole universe is thought to be waste from some quantum reaction and shouldn't exist, says Top Smoke. Could be. Could be. Like, there's also the theory, like, just like, you know, Men in Black. We could just be, you know, instead of necessarily being in a marble that's on a cat's collar, we could be a fucking... Our universe could be the droplet of some alien that just sneezed. And our passage of time is so slow that for the fucking 10 seconds that it exists in their universe has been our 4 billion years. And we may be able to, we may be mere, you know, half a second away in his world from hitting a fucking windshield. And we're still just carrying on. So that may be the end of us when we finally hit that windshield and it's sunny outside where they are and we dry right the fuck up. Who knows? Is The Matrix a satire or a documentary? Our entire universe could be an after dinner mitt, says Holderby. That is absolutely true. But who knows? I mean, you know, we look at, you know, subatomic particles. For all we know, those are other universes. Yeah, every time we get a little bit better, we find a little bit small, something a little bit smaller, something a little bit smaller. Like, does it work? I mean, it would stand to reason that it would work the other way. If we could be a marble in someone else's universe, then surely we could be someone else's universe and then go deeper, smaller, and find another universe in that direction. We could be the big universe to someone else's tiny donk. Who knows? Maybe instead of looking that way, we should look inwards to find other life. Weird. Getting all weird, but it's fun to talk about. I highly doubt most cat owners would be upset to have their carcass eaten by their cats. Nah, I'm fine with it. Like, I'm dead. Like, I don't even want to get fucking buried, burned, or whatever. You can just, like, throw me, just throw me out in the fucking woods, let a bear eat me or whatever. You know, cats get first dibs if they want, of course. Yeah, it's whatever. Especially if I'm out and I ain't coming back. Yeah, fucking keep yourself sustained until someone comes and kicks in the door, because it may be a little while, because I ain't got a whole lot going on here. Sounds very Ant-Man, as Mark Gray. Yeah, I guess it kind of does. Kind of does. I haven't watched the third one? I watched the second one because I did the whole MCU to the end of Phase 4. I stopped right when 10 Rings came out. Like, I started to watch 10 Rings and I ended up falling asleep just because I didn't realize how tired I was, not because the movie was bad. But I haven't watched the third Ant-Man, but I heard that was like a what the fuck. All right, there, Mr. A Cake. Good night for real to you too. A cat usually has about 12 whiskers on each side of their face. That sounds about right. Spaz has like a bunch of black whiskers, and then she has like on each side she has one or two like white ass whiskers just chilling. James Space Telescope is finding new galaxies at 3.1 billion light years away, says Gullyfoil. Yeah, they're finding, I think they just found like the oldest galaxy they ever have found before. Space news now, actually. We never quite got there, Mark Ray. So, let's see. First, scientists may be able to reestablish communications with Voyager 1. They've been sending stuff back and forth, trying to get it sorted out. Of course, the problem is it takes about 22.5 hours for a signal to get there, do something, and then get it back, because it's been transmitting garbage for about 4 months. Well, they finally started dorking around. They talked to a dude that used to be on the project years ago, and they ended up changing something just enough so they could get a memory, at least a partial, if not full memory dump of it to see what bit may have flipped. Because apparently it is not, it has happened many times where a bit has been flipped by a cosmic ray or, you know, cosmic particle, or isn't a quark? Is that what they usually call that when you get a bit flipped? But apparently that's happened a lot on Voyager, that they usually can just get a memory dump, fix it, and it's good. But this time they weren't able to. But it looks like they are well on their way to most likely getting back to everything working. Well, everything's working. It's still doing science. It's just not transmitting back anything. So cosmic rays flip bits a lot. Yeah, Chipmunk. Apparently it happens even more than I thought, especially when you're out there. So let's see. Anything else important happened this week? Oh, I don't know. Motherfucking IFT3. What the? That was fucking amazing. If you have not, like, even if you're not into like SpaceX, Starship, like I know Elon's like I get it. But you got to separate that bullshit from SpaceX. So they launched the third stack of Booster and Starship. It was Booster, what was it, 10 and Starship 28. And it was very, very successful. All 33 Raptor engines fired. I watched it live at work. Otherwise, like, if I wasn't at work, we would have watched it together. I'm going to try and start doing that, like I've said before, like when we watched the Odysseus moon landing together. But anyway, went up, all 33 Raptor engines ignited, carried it the whole way up, no problems. Motherfucker was zinging. Hot staged. Starship lit all 6 and carried on. Booster shut down all but 3. It did its flip successfully this time. It looked like they were in a little bit less of a hurry to flip it around. They kind of did a slower flip. Came around, lit up its engines successfully, performed its brake, which is exactly what you need, because as soon as it starts braking, all that fuel is definitely getting shoved into the engines. Hopefully avoid cavitation. All right, everything went well. Booster kept going, slowed down. It was coming down to land and didn't quite get the engines lit soon enough, or they didn't all light. Looks like only one may have lit, and it hit the water at approximately 300 meters per second. I would have loved to have seen that. Just the splash of hundreds of tons of steel just going BAM! And then, so anyway, Starship carried on. No problems there. It didn't blow up at the end due to any dumbass oxygen dumps. Got into a high apogee orbit. Performed all the tests. So they opened up the satellite door. It opened fine, but then it hung up closing. Not a big deal. It was on the non-plasma side, but maybe it kind of caused a problem. They were going to reignite the engines in space, but something didn't look right, so they didn't do that. They were to test fuel transfer from the nose to the main tanks. That did go well. Everything went pretty good up there. But the fucking amazing part was using the Starlink satellites and lots of good communications, you actually got to watch live for the first time. We got to watch plasma form on a ship as it was coming in hot, baby. And it was fucking amazing to watch until the plasma was just too much. And, you know, burned up on re-entry. It was also having a problem because it was spinning and they couldn't stop the spin. So even as it was re-entering, it was spinning over on the unprotected side. Not really helping, but it was also missing a few tiles. But either way, it was wicked to watch. It is ethereal as fuck to see. Like, it is just amazing to see plasma forming on a ship live. Like, we've seen 2 videos that I'm aware of recorded from landings, from shit landing, but never live before. So that was amazing to watch. Like, it was just fucking awe-inspiring. I was sitting there and we're watching. They had, you know, if you've seen a starship, it's got the, you know, the 4 fins, you know, the 2 up top kind of make it look like a dick, and then the 2 at the bottom, so it kind of just looks like a big lawn dart. But the camera that they were using was on the back fin, so you could see the front fin as it's going, and then the camera would kind of do this with you. And I was sitting there watching it at work, and I went, and you could see the fin in front of it start to get red, and I went, holy shit, guys, come here, come here. Look, you can actually see the plasma. And it just kept going, I'd say, what, 35, 40 seconds at least, something like that, before it finally, you know, lost communication. But even as it was doing that, it was rolling. So its antennas were rolling through the plasma, and it was still transmitting. It was amazing. Can't wait to see what they do with Ship 29 and Booster 11. Maybe we'll get even better feeds, because maybe they got some pretty sweet data from that, and they can make the feeds even better. Wow, that was a lot. Could you tell I was excited about that? Well, let's see, whose rocket blew up? Was that Japan's rocket that blew up 5 seconds after launch? That was, I believe it was a new type of rocket. But yeah, it went up, poof, popped. I had a RUD, yeah, a RUD. If you ever hear in the rocket world, the space world, someone say there's a RUD, an RUD, that is a rapid unscheduled disassembly, aka got blowed up. Yeah, I remember that was like a new type of rocket. I'm feeling like that just, I'm not even sure if they know what happened yet. I just saw that yesterday, so I haven't been able to really follow up on it. Chippy is not a teenager. It was like the Kerbal Sim of the Jeep, very bright. That was a great find. It was fun to see the Earth, especially when you could tell that the starship was rolling. I was like, it's kind of spinning. I feel like it shouldn't be. So I don't know if their RCS was not strong enough, or if there was a problem with the RCS system. I know they're using their vents as an RCS, but maybe they're not powerful enough and they couldn't stop that roll. I'm not sure. I don't think they've released a whole lot of detail on it yet, but we will. Yes, a guy. Japan has lots of rockets. They actually have, is there anyone from Japan on the ISS right now? I think, I don't think there's anyone from Japan on the ISS right now, but yeah, they go up into the space station every once in a while. They don't do a whole lot of rockets, but they're kind of getting into it a little bit more, especially with all this bullshit with North Korea going on. Solid, that's it, Rifleman. Solid fuel main engine detonation. It was a solid rocket fuel, or solid rocket fuel engine that blowed up. Not probably not dissimilar to Challenger in, what was that, October of 87? Bad design, solid rocket boosters. Yeah, India's got a lander on the moon. That was one of the soft landing ones, wasn't it? Yeah, that was the I forget the word, like, I'm sorry. It was kind of a long word, but yeah, India had a lander on the moon. Japan has theirs upside down on the moon that still wakes. As far as I know, it's still waking up. There's Odysseus, which I don't think it's time for it to try and wake up yet. I'll have to check on that. I think that's like another week before Odysseus might wake up. Did I say something other than moon? But yeah, moon, not Mars, moon. But yeah, well, everyone's yeeting shit at the moon lately, so Russia tried, but Luna, was it 25? Is that what this one was? Luna 25. Yeah, just like Booster 10 hit the water at about 300 meters per second, apparently Luna 25, Russia's Luna lander, hit the surface of the moon at approximately 200 meters per second. And they do have a satellite image of the poof in the tiny crater it created. When will I send one up? Well, we'll have to get together and figure out what we're, once we have enough surplus built up in the channel fundage to send our own death laser satellite in the air to defeat our foes. We'll get right on that. Oh, don't worry about it, a guy. Like we're just chatting, we're just bullshitting. But yeah, it is funny where nowadays they specify landed, hard landed, or soft landing. Although lately everything that's been landing has been falling over, so maybe wider bases this time. Yeah, solid rocket engines can do that. Internal detonation is often from unknown internal pressure oscillations. Yeah, I would assume that would be like inconsistencies in the blend of the fuel. Sorry. Did I donk? I didn't hear a donk. Did I donk? Damn. Let's see if there's anything left in the phone. Oh, man. Oh, I gotta get a microphone to tape to my back one of these days. Oh. Whew. Oh, there's really not much left in here, is there? All right. Well, let's see. So normally it would be 7:30 right now. Okay. So we're in the free zone of the show. Should have washed my face before the show. You ever like when you haven't quite gotten to the shower yet and you can just like feel like the oil. So I guess some people have wet skin or oily skin, some dry, but sometimes you can kind of feel like the oil around your eyes. It's not quite stingy. It's just noticeable. Like that's kind of what's going on. Of course, it didn't start until 20 minutes after the show started. Loving it. I'm living it. Chippy, solid rocket fuel and explosives are pretty much the same thing, which is annoying as fuck for me who loved making rocket fuels. When I was a kid, I used to go to Kmart, which is Walmart of the 80s, and buy I would actually launch model rocketry engines. I was actually in a model rocketry engine club in middle school. But I'd go up there and get their like D and E size engines, and me and my buddy Mark would just break them all up, and we'd make like little bombs out of them and shit. Or what we did once, I made a triple E pack. It was I feel like it was an E5-2, like 5 second of fire, 2 second delay, and then poof ejection, or retro fire to either ignite the next stage or pop the parachute. I feel like it was something like that, but I put 3 of them together, taped them up, crammed them in a paper towel tube, cardboard tube, taped on fins, taped on a funnel thing made out of other cardboard tube, and then lit it and watch it explode. We'll go up, do a bunch of cartwheels, land on the ground, roll around, and then explode in my buddy's yard. Left like it's about a 3-foot burn mark where there just wasn't grass anymore. It's fucking hilarious. That was fun. Don't ever do that. They are banning research chemicals too now in the Netherlands. Time to get into chemistry, says Vera. Gotta cook. What you cooking there? Does that have something to do with the previously mentioned statement? How long until the machines on the moon assemble into a super killer machine? Asks C2S. Well, luckily, which I find is funny. Luckily, everything, I actually have an article queued up on how NASA technology is like, it's still pretty kind of crusty. A lot of the stuff they use to build and what they put on is still kind of crusty, dusty, way behind. Um, so as long as they stay pretty far behind and don't fire too much AI onto the moon, I think we'll be okay. But, yeah, that's always a possibility the way AI is going. Oh, chemicals. Gotcha. I know there are more and more restrictions on meds, drugs, and chemicals in the UK. Chipping a few people were on about paint thinner being banned because some dopey twat sniffed it and died. I don't know. Survival of the fittest. Can't imagine if he was sniffing fucking paint thinner. He didn't have anything more than a double-digit IQ, so I don't see what the problem here is. Sorry. Some people obviously will never contribute anything to society, so if that happens, it's like, sorry for your family, but they're probably better off too. Anyway. Chemists have solutions, says Gullyfoil. Ah. Ba-dum-bum. Maybe I should get a bump on here, because we do crack some wise ones every once in a while. And I do see the occasional dad joke flying by too. Bowden says, I think the British are trying to ban natural selection. Sounds like it, but sounds like that kind of happens worldwide nowadays. Gotta keep the special kids safe and the rest of us miserable. Yeah, kind of gets that way there, Randy. Randy. When is the next attempt of the lunar lander that fell over? I thought I heard that they were going to take two. I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, it's going to be within a week to a week and a half. The sun should be back up. I feel like it's signed off on February 19th, and the sun went down on the 20th, which would put it actually like sometime this week. The sun might hit it. If I'm remembering right, I'm pretty sure I read it was February 19th that they sent the shutdown command. Like the pause, like sort of shutdown command, and hopefully it'll wake itself up, because everything they're yeeting up there, and they're sending all kinds of shit up there that's not designed to wake back up, and like everything's like, yeah, it's cool. It's finally fucking comfortable up in this motherfucker. I mean, like, let's think about it. It's all transistors. They like being cold. So it seems like it's all right. They ID you for glue? A guy? Is that really? Oh my god! Like, I know in the U.S. you have to, like, it's a federal thing. You have to ID for like spray paint and like certain aerosols, but like glue. Glue. You get ID'd for glue, yes, says Chippy. That's top smoke. I was walking down the street today, and some guy poured a thick yellow liquid over my head, but a cop came along and took him into custody. That's the only thing I can contribute to custody. To, custody society. Custardy. Ah, they took him into custardy. There you go. No, I do think it's like, funny, a lot of the little cube sets they send up, like, they're just running on, like, Arduinos and shit, and they're fine. So, I think, I think the stigma that our technology can't handle varied temperatures, like, that they get out in space, I feel that, for the most part, our quality components are apparently a little more quality than we think. In the UK, they'd ID for all sorts of stuff. What sucks is I don't have any form of ID yet, 18. And when I'm stood there in a full ambulance uniform and they still try to ID me. Christ. That don't make any sense. Even the super glue, which contains no solvent. Like, that just... Hmm. The Dutch government really wants me to get onto straight meth, it seems, says Vera. That's lovely. Well, yeah. Goals, you know, at least the government has goals, I guess. Seems like they may be a little off. Like, even sugary stuff over there is taxed, isn't it? Don't you have a sugar tax in the UK? Is that why you don't call them cookies? Is that why you call them biscuits, so it doesn't have, like, so much of a dessert? Fucking sugar tax. That is insane. God, if they did that in the United States, one, the government would have so much money that we'd never see. Because everything in it has fucking sugar and people would still buy it. They wouldn't give a shit. But that would also piss off a lot of people. Just means even non-diet soda now contains aspartame. Ugh. And Chippy cannot drink it now. That sucks. Anyone here watch Hyperspace Pirate? I do not. Sounds fun. Is that a an anime or hentai kind of thing? Yeah, Gully Foil, it's funny. We were just talking about Kessler syndrome at work yesterday. I was explaining that to one of the dudes I work with. Russia almost started that shit years ago. Dumbasses. Hey, let's blow a satellite up because we're dumbasses. Boom. Yeah, we're getting pretty fucking close. Like, there's so much crap up there. Cancer can't live without sugar, says Stuart clearly. I never heard that. It sounds like a very feasible thing, though. It almost, cancer can't live without sugar. Huh. Yeah, you finally got a birth certificate. Like, what do you have to do to get an ID there? A guy? Or anybody? Here you need, oh, color. The U.S. does have a sugar import tax, hence letters, HFCS. Thank you there, Chippy, for your £2. HFCS. Oh, I said, like, what else do you, like, what do you need to do to get, like, a license plate, or a license plate, a fucking, like, ID or a driver's license or whatever. Oh, high fructose corn syrup. Gotcha, gotcha. All right. Gotta love that fructose. Mother frucker. Motherfucker. No, we just have high fructose corn syrup and just corn syrup and fucking everything and sugar and stuff. Hey, Stream Elements is working. Good. Who is the best anti-heroine? Sigourney oh, fucking Sigourney Weaver. Sigourney Weaver is a as Ripley is a bad bitch. That's my jam. You know how you know that's my jam? Because if you see, see where the purple is here? If you look right there, oh, there's the slightest little blemish in between those two rocks. That's a xenomorph head hidden amongst the Mars rocks. Well, and of course, there's Freddy the Facehugger up there. So I'm always going to go with Sigourney as being top. Tippy toppy. Go. Sigourney Weaver is about 6 foot. She is a beast. She could take Tyson, says Top Smoke. She probably could. She's cool. Like, I totally dig her. Like, I don't know that I've, like, even some of her more girly stuff that I've had to watch for various reasons, like, she's a fucking great actress. Aliens, the movie, is why I have a strange fascination with the 10mm cartridge. All right. Sounds like Ed needs another hit. USA has a large domestic sugar production, says Rifleman. Our sugar beet production is huge. The import tax protects the industry. Ah, that's true. That can work. It's just everybody taxes, they raise theirs, then they raise theirs, and they raise theirs. It's such a game with all this shit nowadays. Everybody charges everybody more money that charges everybody more money, and everybody ends up with the same fucking amount of money. You just swap it in larger chunks. That's all it is. It's fucking stupid. Sugar beets look strange. I don't... A sugar beet. What does a sugar beet look like? Which keyboard am I using here? This one. Oh, there's still nobody outside. Alright. Sugar beets. Yeah, it's just a pointy potato. Kinda. That looks like something out of Mario. Like Mario 3? It's pointy, you can stab somebody with it. 10mm is only millimeter. Right. The centimeter. I think Ed's touching himself to gun stuff right now. That's all right, buddy. You do your thing. You do your thing. Mark Gray is out. Have a good evening. Thanks for hanging out there. Yeah, there goes Ed. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me to have Miltech lube. Beat me with your cane stick. Spank me, baby. Oh, spank me, chipmunk. I am confused before Scruff leaves for the night. Are you trying to be confused, chipmunk? Like, we could probably try to confuse you, I guess. Stewart says Sigourney refused to shave her pubes for the famous scenes in Alien, and editors spent lots of money to digitally remove it. That's great. The video artifacting is making your forehead look alien. Have you checked your streaming configuration? Does anyone else have my head looking like an alien? So I don't look like a xenomorph for Jack Attack. Pumpkin. That's okay. Yeah, I can only say that YouTube must be having an issue in your area. Or something. Everybody, so we got enough people that say it's good and some people that say it's bad. It's just like a Clive stream. There we go. I say it is going to be a little shinier because I have so much lighting up there now. It does kind of look better in here. Like, I do generally like a dimmer light, so I won't always have this on when I'm in here, but it does. I guess when you get just the right amount of light, it looks clean and not just kind of like dark and how I usually have it. Like, every once in a while, I'll open the windows or the curtains and actually let the sun in, and it's like, ooh. Not every day, but every once in a while, a little bit of sunlight in here. You know, the cats can always get the sunlight. I just don't like it in, like, round me. Wonder if this is, like, overexposed a little bit. I don't know. I'll go back and look. I will watch back and see what YouTube has for me. Let's see, this is 8:49. I realized I need to start writing times down. So for me, oh, actually, I can just come over, see, with this one. 2:17. So we'll start watching around 2:13 to 2:17 and see what I see. But yeah, I figured out I need to actually write the times down, like, during the show, so that I can actually, like, remember. anything, or anyone made anything this new? Anyone made anything new this week? New or imaginative? Asked Top the Smoke. I need head makeup. I probably do. Well, once the lights are redone, it might not be quite as bright directly above me. Actually, I may turn that light off. I wonder if that would help. Let's see. That might be part of it. Does the U.S. Oh. Ah, that looks better. Okay, I'll turn that light off and leave the rest of them on. But I'll check that on the playback. Gully Foil has to go. Remember to be good to each other. Remember to be groovy to each other, Gully. Thanks for hanging out. Feel free to stop by Wednesday for Lego Wednesday or next week again. Rifleman, your key light is high. No, I'm high. Illuminating your head from above, so the scalp is a bit overexposed, but this is from averaging your exposure. Yeah, that's there's a slightly brighter light above me, but I turned that one off because that was kind of a focal point. So now it's just the LEDs. And I do want to get a small, soft light, like under the monitor maybe, just for a little bit of an uplight, but not much. Not much. Vera De Wolf says, I made drum and bass noises and applied some surface coatings without permission. Alright. And there is Subsonic Subaru. How's that clutch project going? I haven't been able to pay as much attention. Check out Subsonic Subaru's channel if you're a Subi head. He does a lot of work on Subarus and is actually pretty good at it. We were talking about him at work the other day. Because someone at work blew their head gasket on their kind of boxy looking, I guess it's a legacy wagon thing. And dude's like, who knows Subaru? And we're like, everyone at the same time went, Sean. Dong. 340 miles on the new setup. Excellent. Very good. Very good. That's good to hear. Saw you on the safety meeting yesterday. I was like, who the fuck is the Nordic Viking? Oh, that's Sean. Jesus. Like, it's just, there's like a lot of red beard stuff going on there. You fill in real nice with that. That's a good look for you. I ain't trying to kiss you or nothing. Just saying, you know what I mean? 200 miles of video. Ooh. All right. I'll have to get over to your channel. I'm going to go ahead and smoke an all bud, no shake. I don't fucking know. District Cannabis Chaska? I don't know what the hell that is. Sounded neat. So I figured we'll smoke one. So I'm going to go ahead and smoke a joint. Where is a tip? There we go. Clive's ears perked up. Yeah. Nice warm up light. Yeah, I need something a little bit more of an uplight. That's not going to bug the shit out of me. Because I actually started experimenting with one, but it was just kind of bright and annoying. So I went, nah, not yet. But if I get just something, like maybe even something that wraps the corner here of the desk, I don't know. I'll dick around. We'll see what's up. Oh, red-bearded bears. Well, I don't not necessarily call subsonic a bear per se, but he has a very uniform, like how mine gets like very like once a fucking month. Like it's very uniform. It's weird having a beard and then I look, it's like I ain't trying to kiss you or nothing, but it's a fucking good beard going on there. Got that going on, a little bit of fruit there. All right. It's a beard guy thing, I guess. There we go. Sorry if I am too drunk on stream, says Chippy. Monk's looking like she will make it, and I am in whatever state that puts a person going with drunk monk. Well, good. I'm glad Miss J is doing well. So, hey, you know what? We'll do a cheers to Miss J. It's close enough to 9 o'clock. Them Viking jeans. Yeah, I think so. A cheers to Miss J, Chippy's mom, who was not feeling well, but seems to be on the up and up. So a toast to my gal in the UK. What does this taste like? Like, what is Chaska? Does anybody know what that is? Or did somebody say and I missed it? He who trusts sunscreen. Here? Not Miss Joan. Chip can now say that the random people he speaks to on a Saturday wishes his mom a speedy recovery and that one just smoked pot for her. Oh no, she knows I smoke pot for her every once in a while, assuming the messages get passed properly. Top Smoke, I am a Gen X. I say a legacy? Now you're older Gen X, but you're Gen X. Definitely not a boomer. What is Alsatian? What is that, Rob? That's a big word. I don't know that word. Don't know that word. Jean Robert says, I am from the land of the Vikings, but not built like one. Ah, you know. That's going to happen. I'm a nerd in an industrial industry. I'm not really built for the industry I'm in. I'm just a nerd in a dirty industry that nerds are valuable and useful. Be the nerd. Be the nerd you know you can be. Bowden says Vikings were pudgy. I've kind of heard that both ways about that. Like, some of them look like Techno Viking, and then some of them look like not Techno Viking. Or is that, well, that was his nickname? The old, super old fucking techno Viking dude. Was that techno Viking? The guy says, I'm fine with cannabis if it's used properly for a medical purpose and not abused just for the high effect. The only reason I dislike the use of cannabis is the legality slash addiction side of it. Where are I located? I are located in Essex, Maryland, United States, part of Baltimore, Maryland, where it is legal. Well, on the state level, there is a medical program, which I am in, and it is also recreationally legal. Like, I almost had to buy my medicine under recreation if it weren't for the fact that a new medical provider was available today to renew my certification. But I've had a medical certification since 2020, as you know, I said earlier. Yeah. So that's the asterisk. The Vikings this time. What? What generation came before Gen X, says Lori? That's pretty much boomers, isn't it? Like, my parents are post-boomer at this point, I guess. I don't really know the age range of them. I know I'm on the one of the last Gen X's, as you know, graduating in '95, born in '77. Yeah, there was only a year or two after that. It was around like '80 that like Gen Y was considered kicking in. So now I'm just 46, feeling 64. What is going on with Kate? Half the people think she's dead, other people think she's hiding, and it looks like they're all like pissy because her husband can't keep his dick in his pants and some shit. Sounds like that's going fucking well. I'm sure Harry and Meghan are just kicked back like, told you. You know what I mean? Christ. I mean, I guess that's kind of what happens when your family tree doesn't have any branches. Kate has had her womb whipped out. Like a cool whip. Like, did she have a medical thing? Or was she just like fed up with some shit and was like, yoink? Oddbjorn Westby, you are 44 today. Congratulations. Happy birthday. It's 9 o'clock. Close enough to 9 o'clock again. So, happy birthday, Oddbjorn. I do believe I'm saying that right. Cheers. If I'm not saying it right, by all means correct me, because I prefer to say things correctly. Ask Ymir the Frost Giant. I actually looked that up to see what Ymir the Frost Giant was. Speaking of Vikings and such. '44. God, I was 44. I was deep in the middle of that divorce bullshit. Fuck. Let's relive that shit again. Is Jason Smith still here? Oh, let's see. That's a wrong mouse. Because that's another thing I could explain. Oh, well. Yes, he pronounces his last name Throat Wobbler Mangrove Luxury Yacht. Oh, okay. Do I have a delay going? Is my delay turned on? I feel like that what's going on? Let's see. Advanced stream delay is not enabled. Okay. All right. All right. Guess we're good. Ooh, Mean just said something. What was Asterix's friend called again? He was a very fat Viking. I don't know. Who was Asterix? Obelix? Obelix? Wow, that was a weird almost cough. I think the delay changes through the show. It must, yeah, as YouTube sorts it out. Where is a feed that's not making noise? Let's see how far behind I am. Let me refresh. Let me click the live button. And 1, 2, 3. 3 seconds behind for me. Pause that. Which window do we go back to? Let's go back to that one. Still nobody out front. Wow, really? Just a low battery thing. Maybe I'll get to that tomorrow. Paul Norman is off to get some sleep. And see you next week. Take care, everyone. And thanks for the chat. And thank you, Paul. Obelix. Is that? No, okay. That's, hold on. I got to change that. I'm not going to sit here and stare at a picture of me for the next hour. Jesus. I got to do that over here. I don't need to do that all over the place. Let's see. News, we covered the Voyager 1 and the memory dump. So hopefully that'll get back going. You know, they don't really talk much about Voyager 2. I thought Voyager 2 was still going strong as well. Maybe I should look that up. Is Voyager, does anybody know, like, is Voyager 2 still doing its thing? They're just focused on Voyager 1 because it's been having a lot of glitches lately? Which mouse am I trying to click here? There we go. Oh, yeah, I guess I don't need to talk about my wire management plans because I just showed you my wire management plans. And now that we're getting settled down, I'll get back to doing some dumbass singing stuff too. No worries. Because I know I'm sure you miss the beautiful flow of my helium voice as
It rolls off the tongue and softly into your ear.
So I'll get back to that. No worries. Obelix was that fattest Viking, that was the fattest Viking ever. He is like Asterix, but with left shift off. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, gotcha. Nice. The dulcet tones. Who the hell says it? Dulcet tone. Oh, that's Hand Tool Rescue. Listen to the dulcet tones of my voice on the Patreon streams. Yeah, I guess I gotta film another Cooking with Scruff here soon. Let's see. I've been experimenting with using like regular pancake mix as like a quick throw together easy way to make muffins without having to like have muffin mix as well. So far the ones that have been coming out have been a little dense. Not that that's a bad thing, but they're like really sticky to the paper. Like the paper wraps. Like I think it's because they're too dense. I don't know. Hey, there you go. Is there a specific thing you're supposed to add to like muffins so that the paper isn't so sticky? Or is it just you get what you get? Scruffins muffins. Yep. Well, I actually did those muffins. Like, I actually made actual muffins. And what was that, Cooking with Scruff 2? Which, I think all the Scruffs are public. Cornstarch? Like, you mean like pre-cornstarch? They're subsonic, or like cornstarch into the mix? Because I'm talking like when I pour it into the paper cups. Oh man, I got itchy. Like after it's baked, they're just hard to peel. Put cornstarch on the papers and then pour it in. Okay, I can give that a shot. Here it says flour or powdered sugar. I mean, next time I make it, I'll just do like a little bit in one, a little bit in another. I'll try a couple different things. A little sprinkling of weed, says Zap Sparky. That could help it too. That could absolutely help. Hey, were you around when I was talking about you were one of the first people on my first ever drone live stream when I went and looked back? I don't remember if you were here when I was talking about that or not. I know everybody else was. I can't remember if you were. Coat the paper cup with butter, a light oil, a no stick spray, or lightly powdered. Okay. I can try that too. We can experiment. Maybe that'll be part of Cooking with Scruff 4, as we'll see which one works best. Hey. Take your pants off. All right. Keef and butter. Fuck yeah, bud. You know it, WD, probably not WD-40, Vera. I mean, I can like draw it like on a can of like Pam, you know, maybe. We can say it's WD-40. It'll be like a Project Farm thing. Which paper release is better for cuppy cakes that are made out of pancake mix with sugar and milk and water and like throw your mom in there and stuff like that? So yeah, we can try some different releases for Cooking with Scruff 4. Trying to think of what kind of stuff do I make during the summer. Oh, I do, now that the weather's kind of starting to even out, like a little springish, I do want to, oh, and now that this shit's all done, I do want to see if there is a way for me to do a live stream in the backyard with the burn barrel, my 55-gallon drum that I use for cooking, either just burning stuff or for cooking on. We'll see if there's a way that we can have a burn one night using all this stuff, not just off the phone, but like from the phone into here. Hopefully the Wi-Fi is good enough that it would be able to feed into here. That way, like I could come in here, we could start the stream, talk, yada, yada, while that's already burning and building coals. Then I can switch the phone feed and we can go out there and hang out during the fire while it's getting dark or whatever. So hopefully that'll work out with this new setup, and then we can use the Samsung phone as our outside phone, and we can have a cookout one night. The back stream. I think that would probably be the burn stream. The burning stream. It burns when I pee stream. And I've been on Discord. I don't think I've ever done any live streaming with the burn barrel, but I've done Discord video at the burn barrel a few times here and there. Yeah, like a campfire chat kind of thing. You know, the same thing. And what I'll do is I'll let everybody know, like I'll try to plan it like a week or two in advance and hope it doesn't rain. And then like maybe those of you who have a campfire, we can all, like, a bunch of us can have campfires together. Like, that would be pretty sweet. You know, get a bunch of us sitting around by the campfire together. So once I get that sorted out, I'll give you as much notice as possible, and we can do that. Chippy says, sometimes it burns when I pee, but it's never a sexual disease, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't really have that problem much. You know, it's funny, when I eat super, super spicy stuff, like, you know, the next day, it still gets a little warm, but it doesn't burn like a lot of people would experience. My body is used to processing capsaicin. But But it's funny, like sometimes when like the pea is warm as well. Like you can tell like there's some spice coming out the pea sometimes too. You gotta watch that. It's kind of funny. Little tiny campfires. Chipmunk says, it turns out I need to drink more. Well, crack another beer. Because I'm sure that's what they meant. That's pretty much dead. Alright, cool. That's a good... That tastes like something familiar, but I don't know what. It's a good flavor. It's just that thing where it's close to something you're like, that's something there. What? Pardon. Oh, wow, a guy farted. That was your first super on a live stream. Congratulations. When you asked where am I located. Baking spray. Well, yeah, you can get liquid tinctures. That's kind of a baking spray if it's got enough THC in it. I don't really use, will anyone be bringing a flute to the camp? And, what will you be doing with that top smoke while I'm over, sticking my dick in a pie? Because I feel like that's where you're going with that one. This is from the Mouse Pewters. This is one of his badges. Hey, there you go. There's some links right there from Chippy Chippy. Need a button press? How about I just do this? There you go. I peed in the Amstel. Yes, indeed. Pale ale. Wait, Scruff Dog, you remove the cupcake spoon before eating it. Yeah, paper gets a little weird. Gets a little chewy sometimes, especially when it's kind of waxy. Or you get that like foily paper, which is interesting. It's usually foily paper with a papery, waxy thing on, sort of waxy, whatever thing. Actually, these right here are those brownie cupcakey chocolate chip things that we had on the casual stoner stream. So I have those again, but those they rip off. They stick to the paper as well. Sea salt and water deficiency. Ugh. Wonder how many campfires we can get going. Wonder if I'll actually have a busy stream if on the Super Stoner Saturday if Clive shows up. Because on the Patreon nights it's a little slower because there's not as many people that kind of carry over. Yeah, maybe that will assist. Thank you, Subsonic Subaru. You have a good night as well. Is that your first? Oh, let's celebrate their third super on a live stream. There you go. The lucky number 3. Thank you. Cooking on the burning barrel. Gross. Why is that gross? Like I'm not burning the barrel itself. And what's nice about fire, it sterilizes. That's usually a steak, a potato. Actually, I usually do 2 baked potatoes because goddamn, they're still pretty fucking good the next day left over. Just heat them things up and put all the butter on there. My nose is like not sick, not whatever. It's just it's a little stuffy in here. Might be because I was moving a lot of dusty stuff around today. Campfire beans. I haven't had baked beans in a while. But now I usually do a steak potato and then, if the season's correct, corn on the cob. That's pretty good leftover too, but like usually leftover later that night. The next day, a lot of times it's not as good. But baked potatoes are always great the next day. She's right there. That's her snout right there. That little white dot. That's about where she hangs out. Like I said, she was in her warm spot last night. So I guess now there's a big poop. So I guess she's pooped. So now she's hanging out in her usual spot. And that's all she's ever done in her like entire life. She's gone from one hide to the next. One hide to the next. Except when she had a swimming pool. She swam in the swimming pool for a couple weeks or a couple years. And then like she stopped swimming in her swimming pool. And it's just one hide, next hide. Like she never stretches, she never whoa. That was weird. Like this whole monitor just like refreshed or something. And that's not even on an overclock. Oh, that was weird. All right. Anyway, but that's all she's done her entire life. Like I used to record her, like when I was before I bred her with her late boyfriend. Like I wanted to learn about her and not just what some fucking care sheet that I read on the internet, was talking about. So I had a Sony hand candy cam, like one of the littler ones before everything went digital, that had 12-hour tapes. You could record 12 hours with it, and it had night vision. So I'd record for 12 hours, like at 6 a.m. I'd, get up at like 5:45, start the recording around 6 a.m., get home from work, have dinner, stop it at 6 p.m., put the next tape in. Well, have dinner, watch the morning tape, watch that like through fast forward because I could see when she'd crawl back and forth. Let's just like learn her habits, and I would do that for like a couple weeks, watching 12-hour tape in like 16x, and then slow down. Is there heating in it? Yeah, she has a regulated thing on. In here, there's a temperature probe in there that keeps it at about 91 degrees. It kind of varies between like 88 and 91. So that's her warm hide. That's her middle hide. It usually stays around 81 to 84 there. That's why you can kind of see there's sheets of Lexan that helps control the airflow. That keeps it around 80 to 85 there. And then under her water is typically ambient, like a few degrees over ambient, which is normally about 73 to 75 over there. I've watched it with thermal cam and just placing thermometers. Like I want to get very involved because I want them to be comfortable. But one of the things I did notice about her was she never ever stretched out, even when she was egg bound. Like she would always stay coiled up from one hide to the next hide to the next hide. Like I had her in a 100-gallon tank with huge hides, little hides, these all hides. It was always one small hide, next small, one, two. That's all she ever did besides swimming. So like that's her thing. She just likes to hide, and like every once in a while she'll come out to just, if she's hungry, so then she's hungry. That's how I could always tell when she's hungry. She has a certain pose. I know she's looking for food. And I can tell like the pose when she's just kind of looking around to see what's going on. Like when the office was first set up here and she was put back there, she was pretty curious, checking out the new thing. But now she's used to doing her thing. She's comfy. She's a good snake. What other pets do I have? My cats. So I have Spaz. I got her from a shelter in 2012, I think it was. Got her from Hartford, or the Hartford County Humane Society as a rescue. Before her, I had Zoe, who is a snowshoe Siamese, who I got from the Siamese Rescue, like an online Siamese rescue group. She passed away her and Spaz were together. Spaz is the one I got from the Humane Society. Then Zoe, or Stoopy Cat, she passed away. Her ashes are actually right there. That's her little box. She passed away, and then like 2 weeks later, the neighbors found Tiny Mama, who you saw. Brought her in, got her bathed up, took her to the vet the next day. They said she was fine, she wasn't pregnant, but apparently she had gotten knocked up the day she came and found us. I guess it's just part of the cat distribution system, the CDS. But everything was good with her. Noticed she was getting just kind of fat in one spot. Decided we didn't want to split the family up, so she had 5 kittens. She had Larry, who is a Russian blue. She had the weirdest, like, quote, weirdest litter. She had Larry, who's a Russian blue. Trent, who's a, like, medium length fur, very slippery, sleek fur black cat. She had Ronnie, who is a ginger boy, kind of blondie. Then she had Lee Scratch Perry, who is the dilute tortie you saw, poofy girl, the little gray kitty with the cinnamon. And she had Jeff, who was a red cat with a white undercarriage. So everybody was different colors, different stocks, different builds, different everything. And so there were 7 cats in the house, and then divorce happened, and 3 cats, like Larry, Trent, and Jeff, left in the divorce, and the rest stayed here. So that's all I have, but I used to actually have 7 snakes, anywhere from my 9-foot Colombian boa constrictor named Urasu, who's buried in the side yard. Bunch of corn snakes, including some children of hers who she outlived most of her family. She outlived her boyfriend. I also had a ball python. Yeah. Oh, and I used to have a lot of leopard geckos. They're awesome. Leopard geckos are fun. They're almost like puppies, especially when you dump a bunch of crickets in there. They're just running around with their tails up and shaking and stuff. They're cool. Yeah. Yeah, if you look at the top of my YouTube page, like the front page, you see a cat. If you look, you almost don't even see her. Like Trent is right there, like black cat hanging out with my 3D printer. Like she almost blends in with everything. That I want to leave that up there because Trent's an awesome cat. So Trent stay, like I may, if I can't find the original, then I may download that and then put some like other like channel stuff, like new stuff, but like Trent stays there because Trent is awesome. Trent is named, I named Trent, Trent, she is named after Trent Reznor. Mixer's been popping like that. I may have to drop some deoxid in there. Wow, that's empty. All right, next. All right. Why do astronauts use Linux? Because you can't open Windows in space. Bada bing. Yes, Holder B. This is the cat mug. This is still the most insulating mug I've ever actually had. It's great. Use this thing every day. Who has seen the cat with the markings that look like telephone handset video oh yeah, the cat with the white, black and white cat that looks like a fucking marketer. Yeah, that's a great kitty. I've been seeing that cat a lot. That's like one of there's no like, now there's usually been like the cats at the top of the thing. Like for a while it was Maru the box cat, who fucking 17 years later is still a box cat. He just looks like an American football linebacker. He's like this big rectangle cat now, I guess because he gets into boxes so much. Like he was the cat for a while. Then you had Grumpy Cat for a while. Then you had like uh Bunny with Pancake was the top quote cat for a while. Then you had Lime Football Helmet Cat was like the cat for a while. But there's really no like super like top of the line cat right now. Like Cole and Marmalade were at the top for a little while, but that channel has trailed off. They just put out a new video, but that's, you know, their life got busy, so I get that. But it just doesn't seem to be, what's up, Christian? It just doesn't seem to be like a top cat right now. Like after Grumpy Cat passed on, like no one's really stepped up. Like that was a hard fucking that was a hard cat bed to fill, let me tell you. Like Grumpy Cat's the shiz. Like I can still have Grumpy Cat stuff. Like Zoe, Stoopy Cat, was a snowshoe Siamese, and Grumpy Cat was basically a dwarf version of Zoe. Ah, Jack Attack. I'm currently reading a book on do-it-yourself home construction. It's by Build Your Own Homes. A guy, well, I'm hopping off. I'm knackered and need to get some sleep because of work and stuff. Nice chatting with y'all and staying up almost 2 hours past my bedtime. Take care, guys. Take care, A guy. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you have a groovy rest of the weekend. Yeah. At first, yeah, there was a lot of stuff about Grumpy Cat, but I mean, like, it did help pay for a lot of medical stuff, and a lot of the money did good stuff. And, like, you know what? If people like your cat, if it's not, the cat didn't seem to mind. I don't know. She seemed all right with it. Cat's gonna cat. Yeah, most people that just have that much negativity for no reason are just cunts. Kuntikentes. Yeah, see, like Clive, you know, if Clive comes over for the Super Stoner stream, like I say cunt on stream all the time. He's been a little more moderated lately, but I don't mind. So we'll get him fizzied up. I guess we're gonna have to do another practice run since the setup is different. But I think that'll be easy enough to do. I can always actually, maybe one of these nights, do a practice one with Rob, because I got to set up, because he actually used the same setup for Rob as that I used for Clive. So I guess I'll have to get that set up. Maybe talk to Rob and get a practice one, practice sesh in. Grumpy Cat was always awesome. I have a couple magnets of her around here too. Oh boy. Let's see. I guess I'll go on with the official stream for like another 12-ish minutes. Then I'll go have a tinkle and we will jump into Doom Eternal. Like, not real long, you know what I mean? Like 10-15 minutes, make sure buffers fill up, make sure everything's getting a good work, getting warmed up and shit. And we'll see how the frame rate looks for what you can see. Because the studio computer is plugged in, the gaming computer is on Wi-Fi. But, you know, it's feeding directly through a capture card. So we're basically just going to see how good that capture card is. No, there is no external microphones at this point except for the the cat camera. There's this one here. I don't know if you can hear it because I can't. Should probably turn monitor on for that so that I can hear it. There's an idea, you dumbass. Let's see. CatCam rig monitor and output. That sounds like us. Hold on, let's turn this one down. Da da da, Spanky Monkey. Alright. Let's turn it that way. Alright. That was horrifying. At least now I can hear it. Actually, I should probably turn on monitor for that too. Monitor and output. I don't need to hear it there. There. Alright, cool. Reconfiguring OBS on the fly. Good grief. Alright, everything should be normal now, right? We're good. It looks like that looks proper. The desktop is turned up, but that's in case I gotta put more music on. I got the dragonfly, which is funny. As soon as I saw the word dragonfly, I was like, huh? Like, dragonflies are like my favorite bug kind of thing. We can all just hum something. We don't need music. Just yell really loud at your monitor and I'll hear what you're saying. Pretty sure that's how that works. Ah, man. Seems like everything's stable. That's good. And it looks like we're going to be doing wink, wink, nudge, nudge this week. So I just got to make sure I got to test that cable. So we'll see how that goes. Because the little 4K adapter thing does have pass-through. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Is this a syndicated daytime tell? No, if you're here at the right time in the right place, you know what I mean. Why is there no? There we go. So, I actually just found the wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I gotta make sure it's good to go. Let's see. That's that. How was that? Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to get a new thermal camera sooner than later, because I think this one's just not having it anymore, but it really is not being used in the proper way. They are not supposed to be plugged in for hours on end. So I would say it has done a good job in getting its ass kicked for the past few months. But yeah, it's definitely not feeling good. Like, I don't know if it's going to last much longer. The way that burn through is happening right now. Like, it may have even damaged the sensor. I don't know. I hope wink, wink, nudge, nudge equals not wearing pants. Not quite, Christian. Congrats on 5. Wow, 5 months? Are we serious here? I've been... What is this? 28? Wow, it really has 5 months. Well, no. No, I've just been a member for 5 months. That's been over, what, almost 7 months I've been doing this. That's crazy. Yeah, the dot has returned, actually. It went away for a while, and it just returned today. Right there. Whoop. But before there was one recalibration. One right here, too. So apparently what the capacitor or inductor that's over there has gone, because it's really hot now. I mean, you can see between the LEDs and the camera, it is still its own bright ass color. And oh yeah, it twitches out a lot when you're reaching up like that. I mean, shit, I guess while we're here, we might as well do a final VertoThermoWhoofle. with the new can. That's the pressure's just all fucked up. Oh, but at least it dried off. All right, now let's see what happens. Ooh, oh, ooh, that was pretty good. Move. That was kind of like a heart. That was good. Hey, just think, we'll be able to do dual woofles on 420. See if we can get simultaneous wooflers from around the world. That would actually be pretty cool. Synced wooflers. I like the little box of LEDs just cutting through everything. It really does. I actually kind of like it. Like, I kind of liked the Office dimmer. I thought I did, but now that I'm seeing it with this lighting situation, I kind of like it. We just need a pinch more uplight. And I should be able to throw something together just with some shit I got laying around. Or just get like a bunch. I got like a bunch of the little, a bunch of the little tiny like fairy lights or whatever, the very miniature Christmas lights. I think I have some in white. Maybe I can kind of stuff them under the monitor. Oh yeah, speaking of monitor, I gotta, whoever's left, is this still hooked up? Yes, it is. I gotta show you the monitor stand, because I couldn't get the arm quite where I wanted it to be able to support the weight, and I didn't want to add too much weight because, like, it's a lot of monitor on that pole. So the monitor stand for the bottom monitor is actually all the way over to the side, so the arm is fully extended out sideways. So I figured the best way to fix that was to come up with a stand that supports most of the weight of the monitor. So here's what's going on here. There's my monitor stand. Oh, what the hell just happened? Oh, is it working? Okay. That's all twitchy and shit. But there, okay, can't see that. There it is. And it's upside down. Hey, there's my monitor stand. The arm holds it in place, but most of the weight is on the bricks. Great. This is getting really, like, twitchy. That's the Wi-Fi cutting in and out. Like, not cutting in and out, but all the walls in my house contain expanded steel with plaster over lattice. So, like, it's like living in a goddamn Faraday cage, which is why I have what the fuck? 4 routers. Well, 1 router and 3 repeat. Yeah, 1 router and 3 repeaters. And 2 of the repeaters are daisy chained. We'll take our pants off maybe on Thursday. How's that? Cats are not on. I feel like the microphone's a little bit like it's because of the different view. You can see a lot more of the microphone, but I feel like it's kind of out of spot now. Is like everything good? We cool? I don't like to bug you so much when I ask that. I just want to make sure everything's cool. Bodies. Monitor stand is Lego. Oh, there you go. I'll just put I'll put a little extra gray on it. Yeah, I was sitting there, I'm like, what can I use? And then all of a sudden I went, holy shit, I can just use some Legos. You know, I went down to my kitty, like when I was a kid, collection downstairs, and I had a bunch of, like, one bucket is like, you know, all your standard bricks, and then the other bucket is military bricks, you know, black and olive green, and then like constructs, if you remember the old constructs. But yeah, I found those black bricks and just went, just stacked them up stout. And the way the monitor sits, like one of the edges is kind of in between the pegs. So that's kind of locked in as well. So like even if I'm moving the table, that doesn't try to slide out. So it's really fucking stable. And then I took another brick and I stuck it in between the two to butt them up, like bookends them to have a very like even kind of, you know, OCD whatever thing. But it's working great. Supports the weight just right. And then since it's two bricks, you know, two stacks the same size, it's automatically level. So it's fucking great. Don't even have to think about it. I got to fix my 4K monitor because the way the thermal cam comes out, it actually lifts the corner just enough to make me go sometimes. But that's whatever. I'll get that sorted out. Cable management is fun. Is your device going to move? No. Are you using Wi-Fi? The gaming PC is currently on Wi-Fi because I haven't pulled another Cat 6 cable up yet because I'm probably going to have to drill another hole to do so. Because I don't like putting the switches in line with switches. Like I know it's quote okay, but I'd rather not do that. Because if the very least I want to make sure the studio PC, which is output, is like that is right now. That is one of the 4 connections plugged directly into the router. Everything else is going through the switch because that's, as far as I'm concerned, this is my most important connection. So I don't want any hassle. So to do that, I'd have to put another switch up here, and I'm just not trying to dick around with switches anymore. You know what I mean? But we'll see. It's all just in part of the progress. I just haven't gotten to that point yet to sort out these, you know, what I'm going to do. If I'm just going to do a switch up here or just pull a fresh cable down to the switch downstairs. And I actually have Cat 8 zapped if you include the 4 outside that I'm also feeding. There's still nobody outside. Huh. I don't know, it's a nice day. Maybe they all got together and went hunting. Managed switches and VLANs are your friends. Yeah, I know. But let me get the setup first. Yeah, we got this final setup tweaked out. Pretty good. Now I can get like some of the more details worked out. Because right now the gaming computer doesn't need a solid, perfect internet connection. So we'll see. I don't do a lot of online gaming anyway, but I do want to get a hard connection to it. But I'll sort it out. I'll sort it out. Ow. All right. So we're going to go ahead and call this pretty much the end, the official end of the stream. But I'm going to take a moment, go pee, probably take like 2 bites of potato salad. So I'll be gone for like a minute and a half. And then I'll come back and we'll see what we can do with Doom Eternal through the capture card and see how that works for those of you that want to continue to hang out. Baby. I forgot, I turned the stream elements on. I can actually hear the sounds now. Forgot. Thank you, Meme Jeff, for 5 more memberships. William Soltdow, Billy the Cat, Paris Sharma, Doug C, and Lumber Hat. Oh, wow, I didn't even think about that. Every time that pops up, it goes. Ho, 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 ho. So it was doing that for what, like a half hour? Oh, boy. All right. Thanks for the stream, Scruff. No problem. You could always split the current Ethernet cable. But yeah, we'll see what we do. When are you ending? What? When you get old, ending the stream gets more difficult. Oh, yeah, you know. Holy shit, here comes everybody. Thank you, Edward. Edward likes to try and snipe. Or, well, Edward likes to just snipe in last minute stuff. And Meme Jeff again for a 5 or more. I guess they're trying to break it again. It's really just a conspiracy against stream elements, I think. That's Forrest GT. Got clicked on Luis, Michael, Max, Death, Travis, Malcolm, Dude, Michael, Nyaz, Munleg, Hydraulic Monkey. What is that? I think I know who that is. Imposter, Spencer Sorensen. Thank you both again. So I guess I will just flip over to the CatCam while I go do my thing to see them walking around. And if you want to hang out for the test, I guess why don't you go take a break too? And we'll do it like that. So I thank everybody for hanging out, and I'll be here Wednesday and Saturday and yada yada. So I guess I'll just flip over to end and then I'll walk away as opposed to the usual countdown. I guess I'll have to do the countdown later. So I appreciate everyone hanging out, and I will see you next week. So I will hit the transition in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. I don't know. All right. Thanks, everybody. And if you're staying, give me like 2 minutes, and then we'll get this sorted out. Oh, baby, that's nice. Oh, baby, that's nice. Ah, there's still a bunch of you here. All right. It is still. You broke it. All right. Which mouse is it? This one. Here. That. Let's do that. I think we've probably heard enough of the laughter for tonight. Always appreciated, of course, but you know. Let's go ahead and flip over. Let's see. Okay, so let's get this set up as if we were about to go gaming. I don't need that. I'll leave the thermal cam open because I do generally do a VertoThermoWhoofle in the game streams. That can stay open, that can stay open. Okay, everything down here stays. Actually, down here, no, actually, I would In this case, I will move the control panel up here. So that stays out of the way. And then I can maximize chitty chitty chat chat. Wow. There is no point in maximizing chat because it all goes to that side of the screen. So I will keep that. More like that. Move that over there. That way I can just look right down and there is chat. Actually move that a little more over. Alright, that's not bad. Yeah, I've it's hard-boiled egg, like I'm sorry, deviled egg and potato salad from Weiss or Wise or whatever the hell it's called. It's good. All right, so I would also over here, if I'm playing a game that I know is going to beat the computer's ass, I would have hardware. CPU ID hardware monitor, that would be open so I can watch the CPU, especially like with Kerbal. But Kerbal's been pretty optimized lately. God damn. So I don't think that's really going to beat on the CPU as much as it used to. Where's cores? There we go. Voltages. Let me open MSI Afterburner. MSI P's when I Bernie burner. Where the fuck is that at? CPU performance. Okay. Oh, there it is. That's the green one. All right, open up Afterburner so I can watch the CPU shite. We're running 1,000 megahertz overclock on the memory. That's up to 2,000 megahertz and 133 on the core, bringing it up to 2,000 megahertz. And that's from an already overclocked Asus OC card, overclock card. Does pretty good. Does pretty good. So that means I close this chat here. What other browsers? No other browsers open. What is that? That's hardware monitor. That's MSI Afterburner. So we would then switch here to Game Big. Let me turn my crop on. That'll kind of help center me up a little bit better. Properties. Nope. Filters, dumbass. Center crop. Yeah, that's better. Well, you know. Once that goes past y'all. Alright. There is my, well, Doom desktop. Get clicked on. Whoop whoop. Alright. Where is Doom? Is over here. Hopefully it'll run on the correct monitor. I do have to fight with that sometimes. It's weird. Where is it? Where all my Dooms at? Oh, the whole thing like reorganized the freaking icon. There it is. Doom Eternal. Let me get over into this monitor. And you're going to have to let me know. Oh, I got to turn the volume up. Game rig volume. You're going to have to let me know volume as well. I'm kind of going off the VU meter. Just want to make sure it's loud enough to hear. Oh, whoop. That's weird. Ah, there it is. Hit the wrong button. Like you should. Yeah, I want to make sure you can hear. This is a good start. Alright, well, the whole system just locked up. That's great. I was playing Doom Eternal for like hours yesterday. Is the whole system? No. just got really weird on the resolution. That's interesting. Yeah, for some reason, when you start up Doom, like the resolution is like, I think something, I may have to reinstall Windows on this machine because I think something happened that there's a weird glitchy thing going on with my monitors. Like even on boot up sometimes. Full screen. Right? What the fuck? Jesus Christ. There we go. I don't know about Ultra Nightmare. We'll go with Nightmare. Work fine. I got an FPS meter up top. Audio. Oh. Apply. Yeah, let me move this keyboard. Whoa. Switch keyboards. You go over here. That means the Stream Deck gets moved over. Like, this is all stuff I would have already done if this was like an official game stream. That means the cushion comes over here. That moves over there. That can go there. This mouse goes on this mat. This mouse comes over here. Goes there. That goes there. Right. Monitor 2. Blah, 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 blah. Audio. We'll leave the music master volumes down. How is volume so far? What else Dickman was? Kind of loud. Volume's not too bad. I guess we'll see how we go once we get in there, like as I'm speaking versus the volume. Did it just log up again? I think I need to turn my overclock down a little bit or something. Like, it was running fine yesterday. Alright, let's see, is it the system? That's fine, okay. Spacebar? That's weird. Jump up anymore? will cuddle on me. Alright, so how's that looking? Echo, echo. Ah, hold on. Sorry. Alright. How's the echo now? Forgot I do have to adjust the mixer for this. Sorry for the annoying echo for so long.
The UAC would like to thank you for your support during
Fixed
this
all good.
transition. Your
Like mixing the
suffering
games. No, I actually had
continues to inspire
desktop
us.
sound and game rig sound turned up because there's the music coming into the studio. It's going to everything. How's the frames look? Oh. 120 cap. Actually, sick. Well, the. Oh, well, I'm not even looking up there. I'm sorry. Is it coming through smoothly? I guess I should say when I say frames. I'm not even looking up at the frames per second. It's something weird with the monitors. I'm probably going to have to reinstall the OS. Like, this is so weird. I got to click in and out of it as it changes scenes. And it's still running. Because MSI, sometimes if you don't pay attention, they like to install some bullshit that fucks with your screensavers. But I think it also fucks with your screen settings. But once it's in there, it just fucking fucks your shit up. But that's fine. If I do reinstall, I already have most of my shit done, so it won't take long. From, like, boot up to saying, hi, we're finishing things up is like 5 minutes. This thing installs pretty quick. There's that. No more ammo laying around. I've gone no. What's down here? Any more ammo before I go back out there? Feel like there's much. Let's see what upstairs. I know. Oh, hey, buddy. You didn't have that. There. Missed. I'm gonna go do that again. Maybe there's anything up there. Swing and miss. That won't let me grab that. Alright. What's up there? Guardrails. Alright, sorry. Douchebag around the corner.
The UAC would like to thank you for your support during this transition. Your suffering continues to inspire us.
Where am I supposed to go? I guess I'm supposed to go this way. Here. Oh, I remember this. You gotta like go across and get back somehow. I think you actually come back through. Something like that. Nope. Oh. Thank you. Gun out. Alright, now we're up here. If I'm not mistaken. Here. They're having a bad day. Shield. Alright, got a big shield. Up, over, around, up, douchebag. Douchebag. Bonk. Really? Bonk. Paper. Well, it's one of those things. A monkey ball. Big boomy boomies. Hello, boomy boomies. Anything neat over here? Not really. Ooh, hey, what's up, killer? Bonus. Some yummy, healthy health. Blew up. That looks fine. Nope. Just doing anything? Nope. I've not played this in a while. I'm hearing like heavy stuff. 40, 38. Gun throw. I hear lots of anger out here. Oh wait, there's probably a climbing wall here. Oh yeah, you know that. That's better. Hey, what's up, brother? Saw big guns over here. Yep. Nope, that's not what you're gonna do. Wow, sorry, I'm like way into just shooting this shit right now. I'm like not talking at all. Let me blaze through this real quick and then we will consider it a test. Because everything's definitely warmed up by now. Processor, oh yeah, processor. I think pulling 100 watts. GPU's at like 50 degrees. So, oh, it's more armor. Not a dash yet. Like, are we done? Oh, we got a lot. Uh-oh, they see us. I don't have anything left in the gun. Alright. Whew. We will call that a test. We'll just dump to the desktop. Watch everything get all fucking haywire again. Yep, there it goes. Alright. I guess let's go. Oh, actually, we can just go main. We'll just go game big because I still got the fun. Well, fuck it. I don't need the funny crop. So let's grab the other mouse. Go to main front filters crop. Stop the crop. Can't. Whoa. I guess you can stop the crop. Then crop. There we go. All right. So how did that? Whew, look. Was that a chainsaw with beers attached? Pretty much think so. How was that look and sound, and how would you say, I mean, I'll obviously watch back later, but any insight would be appreciated. Yeah, it's pretty late there, Deltic. It's, 10:15 here. Do any of those things, those monster things you killed, know where Kate is? I don't believe so. Good graphics, so it is capturing well. Cause I figure, because it's only capable of capturing 60 frames per second, but it's got an in and an out, so you can do like a pass through. But since I'm mirroring my computer, it does no extra work. It just dumps that signal to an HDMI. So I just mirror the screen and have it just hard piped into that. So if it's capturing well, that's good, because that was, I think it was only like $40. I had another capture card, but I plugged it in and it didn't work in any computer. So I guess something went wrong with it. With this one, I picked up this afternoon, but it's good to see that it's doing well. I'll wait for YouTube to finish like doing the HD processing thing. I don't know. I guess some of you know how that works. Like the first few hours of a live replay are usually like not full resolution. Basically, when you go to watch a live stream and the chat plays, you know it's finished processing and you got the best resolution available. Yeah. Smooth enough, looked and sounded good, sounded fine. Only my resolution is limiting the quality, says Meme Jeff. Looked pretty good. All right. Well, good. That means it'll look really good for Thursday's test. Assuming that works, which it should. Oh, you know, and it's funny. I went, well, you know, I'm using all DisplayPort. Why don't I just go ahead and find a DisplayPort pass-through? You know, capture card with pass-through. I went, well, let me go ahead and check Amazon. That's weird. Like nothing on Amazon? Am I typing something wrong? Like there's a million HDMI ones. What's the fucking problem? Typey. Yeah, this one will do 1440 apparently at 60 frames as well. Which is actually what the monitor is set at. But I have it, it transcodes it itself for me to 1080 on OBS, so OBS doesn't have to do that extra work. Shit, what the fuck was I talking about? Graphics, transcode, render, 720, Doom, card. Damn it. So I'm in that mood where I'm starting to get my energy back. So I'm starting to ramble on more. I need more of the green stuff. But all right, well anyway. People want 4K. I just want to scroll Twitter on my phone. Yeah, you know. No, but it seems like everything's working out pretty good. So, but yeah, I'll wait for that HD processing. Like I said, if you see a chat like a chat replay, that means HD has been processed. Delta Engine says, with the new build, you have to watch for legacy mode on UEFI platforms. Sometimes it comes on automatically. Sometimes weird BIOS setting need. Yeah, I did check that. This has CSM, UEFI, and then like a mixed mode thing, but I got it on strictly UEFI. And I actually changed that, or I'm sorry, checked that last night when I was working on the overclock. But yeah, there's something weird with the monitors here. I don't know if it's a monitor problem or something, but I may end up reinstalling the OS. But all my overclocks are in BIOS, so that doesn't really matter. Well, actually, no, that one's not. But that's real easy to set back up. Anyway. All right. I think we're going to go ahead and call it. Let this stream do its thing. I'm going to go get some food. I got leftover Italian sub from Super Subs. They forgot my drink last night. That's all right. He's like, I can go back and get it. I'm like, dude, it's $1.49. I ain't trying to make you go all the way back for a damn drink. What's up, Droopy? Oh, yeah, you were just gifted a membership, if I'm remembering correctly. They kind of went on a membership run tonight, because Vera actually finally got gifted a membership. Oh, well, like it's 420 somewhere. Hold on. Check out Land of God, Red Ned Fumie. I used to listen to Lamb of God. I haven't listened to them in a while. Herbert Trowza Fancy. I haven't seen you here. Did you join late? You usually want to try to call out because you got a cool name. Well, I'm glad it seems like the setup's doing all right. Kind of me, the only problem I think is that the microphone feed to the gaming computer, which is a line out on the mixer, so it's split between the two. I don't know that it's quite loud enough, and I'm not going to know until I go into like a... I don't even know if I'm going to be able to pick it as an input. Like, I may have to, like, unplug and replug it in and say, oh, it's a microphone kind of thing, or just plug it into the mic input. So that's the only flaky thing, but is getting, you know, multiplayer chat to the gaming computer. But there's two holes to pick from. I'm sure I'll figure out which one works best in. I just found a notification in my email for a membership, so I thought I might as well drop by. Yeah, well, are you like do you stop by ever, or are you were you a subscriber? I asked because we do occasionally have membership runs that, like, apparently YouTube just says and just starts handing them out to people, random people. So I would be curious, or if you're a regular. But if you are new, we do Legos on Wednesdays, and we do the chill chat thing on Saturdays, and it's actually once you move the MRI and the DJI, there's a B2 bomber in Lego. I'm a completely new viewer. I've got no clue how this happened. Yeah, that does happen. We've actually had people stop in, Droopy. Like, I've had people come in and be like, is this a scam or something? Are you just trying to attract people? I'm like, I have no choice over this. It is completely random. Like, I can't even influence it. It's kind of weird how YouTube decided to start making random memberships to people that have never even heard of you. I mean, I guess it's one way to spread, but it does feel kind of strange. Yeah, like, we usually just do chill stuff, chat stuff. I feed the cats. You get to watch cats do stuff. Sometimes you see my outside cats. Wednesday, I do Legos, play some games on here every once in a while. You know, just a bunch of nerds sitting around, bullshitting, doing our thing, just having positive vibes, I guess. All right. Well, let's see. We finished out with a woofle. I got that. We did the game test. Yeah, and actually, Derby, you stopped by. This was like a test phase of the stream. The official stream ended, what, a little while ago, and now we were testing the new gaming setup. and crashing into our microphones. Bong. But Vera turned on watch history and received a gift. How interesting. I wonder if that has something to do with it. Will this test segment be tripped and clipped from the final public version? I don't see why it would be. The next time we do this, it'll be an actual, like, gameplay stuff, so we're good to go. You know, as long as when I watch it back, you know, after it sorts itself out, if everything sounds good, I may tweak the sound a little bit, but right now we're at negative 3.1. I'm actually going to write that down. Negative 3.1 dB on the game rig. And I'll see how the sound worked out, even though I didn't really talk a whole lot. I guess I'll have to fast forward to where I go, holy shit. I get really wrapped up in Doom, but that's because I've been playing it since 92. Like, when it was still in beta. It's a really good game. Promise. I wonder if YouTube is screwing around again. YouTube is always screwing around. Like, serious. Just kind of what they do. But I think we'll go ahead and call it. I'm going to drop my vape on the floor, and then I'm going to go finish off that sub. So, we will actually end it for real this time. So, I will see everyone on Wednesday, and I will see you on Saturday, and maybe another day. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, hint, hint, to those who know. So, I appreciate everyone hanging out. Be groovy to each other, and have a good weekend. So, see everybody later, and I am out of here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.